A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
My bitch a choosing lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the buck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some hoes wanna choose, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you shit you never seen. The 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker, walk a green mile. I'm piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 shit up on my back. I'm $1 million man that need $1 billion bitch. Put my pimpin' in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, Pimp CBU with B. Cause what's a hoe with no pimp, and what's a pimp with no hoe? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get toes.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
Hello, everybody. It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. Welcome to Friday. Been a long week, but I'm so glad we're here. I hope you guys have been doing well. Excuse me. I got a couple of updates before we get on to tonight's show. And of course, Pope just throws me completely off. I have early this week, I had one of those 3 a.m. moments, 3 a.m. motivation moments, and I've decided to suffer through applying for the Texas bar through waiver, admission without examination. It is a unmitigated nightmare gathering all of this paperwork. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, I understand it because it's for them that it's so that the people don't barge into they want to gatekeep the bar a license. So of course they're going to put so many hurdles in front of you. I've been able to get a lot of the paperwork in. I'm more I'm more concerned that I don't have enough references right now. I'll probably have to reach out to some people to assist me there. It's both professional and character, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. I've given to help me, push through and make sure that this happens. I've given myself a 30-day deadline. It's not an actual deadline with the Texas bar, but I've given myself 30 days or June 12th to get this all in, because ultimately it takes them a long time to process this, at least about 6 months, which sucks, but we shall see. I mean, am I moving to Texas? I mean, I want to, but is it happening? No. I would prefer to get the license first to make sure I can do that. Anyhow, I heard you guys. Based on the poll that I put in earlier this week, sounds like you guys are okay with having some better quality with the merchandise. So I'm going to be reaching out to the producer, and we're going to figure out how. We're gonna get the first batch in, and I will obviously let you guys know as soon as the store is live. What else? I think that's it right now. Yeah, I think that's it. If I remember something, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, so this video, the first video that I have, is people were asking about it, or people had mentioned it. I guess Team Skeptic had posted a video today about it. My understanding is that this guy is completely batshit, even more so than your average sovereign citizen. So I guess we'll figure it out how deep in the rabbit hole this guy goes. But we got that. There was an interesting Florida man video I saw, so we can take a look at that. And then there's another SovCit that I haven't seen yet. So we'll start from there, and we'll play along as we go, okay? But welcome everybody. Please hit that like button once you're joined in. Hope you get your drinks ready. Get ready to sit back, and let's enjoy the crazy. Wonder 528. Thank you for becoming a member. The kitties are doing great. They're actually, hanging out with each other on the couch. They're getting actually a lot more acclimated with each other. They're still fighting. Don't get me wrong. They're still chasing each other. And Maik has been having a serious case of the zoomies, but it's all good. He's still biting. He's still biting my feet. And oh yeah, that's the other thing. 2 days ago I stubbed one of my pinky toes. Yeah, it was Wednesday, and it's still bruised. I was going to show you guys with a photo, but I imagine some of you guys get off on that, and because you guys are really obsessed with my feet for whatever reason. Anyway, let's play the video.
A little bit ago, and you had put okay, you put me through to a meeting with a Judge Petrie. Is that right?
We added you to the hearing, yeah.
Okay. Well, the thing is, he hung up on me, so I just need to report back to you that the case is dismissed. You see, I asked for his oath and bond, which he's bound to by law, you see, to give me. So.
What's the KRS that requires him to give you that?
I'm sorry, do what?
What's the KRS that requires him to give you his oath and bond?
KRS, I imagine that's Kansas revised statutes.
Well, is that not your job description, ma'am? Shouldn't you know that? Yes or no?
No, because no.
Oh, no, it's not? Is this the courthouse?
No.
It's not?
Yes.
Do you work for the court? Do you work for the law? I mean, does he know the law? Because I don't even know him, actually, because he won't let me see his oath and bond. So, actually what's happened here...
Required. That's why I asked you what KRS requires him to do that.
Oh.
Because we're talking about equity, ma'am. We're talking about property in this hearing, whether in the division of in this family court. So we need to have the credentials.
Oh God! As he said, property, and then as soon as he mentioned family court, they're referring to their kids as property.
When we're talking about equity, so we know that all parties involved have the authorization, okay, to arbitrate equity. That's all we're trying to do. We're ready to settle this matter. That's what we're interested in settling.
It's been settled.
No, it has. If it was settled, man, we wouldn't have had this hearing today. How can they settle that when there's no consent to the commission? And see, there's no commission in the
Persnickety says it's Kentucky, not Kansas.
They haven't been able to get one. There's no consent to the commission, so this case is dismissed. But we are interested in settling this. We really want to settle this. And
if it's dismissed, if you're declaring it dismissed, why do you still want to settle it? I don't get that. if you are unilaterally dismissing this case, why do you still want to settle anything? You shouldn't have to. It's dismissed, right?
And that's what we'd like to do is if we can get the credentials to show where there's authorization to settle in arbitration, we would like to come back to the table and bring settlement. Okay, we don't want to come and argue or anything of that nature. We just want to get all the facts out on the table so we can bring a settlement.
Yeah.
That's all.
Facts were on the table.
No, ma'am. All those pleadings, all those.
I have never
all those-
received an oath and bond from Mr. Petrie. Never.
Now, see, ma'am, all those pleadings are here.
Idolite, thank you for the $5. You covered this today. These people are unhinged. Yes, so I've heard. This was posted in my Discord, but I hadn't seen it yet. But my folks in Discord were saying that these individuals are nuts.
Ask you, Ms. Stevenson.
I have never received an oath or a bond has never been
What
received.
requires him to do that?
U.S. Code title.
To do that?
It's in U.S.
Uh-oh.
Title 18. It's in U.S. Code Title 14. It's in U.S. Code Title 15.
I don't know why it would be in Title 18. 18 is the criminal, is where the criminal code is at. U.S. Code. Sorry. Title 14 is the Coast Guard.
You'll find it in U.S. Code Title 12.
Title 12 is banking, banks and banking.
Okay, this is your code. This is the code that the government.
Hold on, let me stop.
U.S. Code Title.
To do that?
It's in U.S. Code Title 18. It's in U.S. Code Title 14. It's in U.S. Code Title 15.
Title 15 is commerce and trade. Of course they'd say that.
You'll find it in U.S. Code Title 12. Okay, this is your code. This is the code that the government established.
No, this is not her code. She's with Kentucky. She's with the state of Kentucky. You're referring to the United States federal code. So no, it's not her code.
And this is the code that the government must follow the guideline in order to continue to do their job. This is it. So besides the point, I mean, we are interested in settling this matter. Both parties involved are interested in just getting this settled so both parties can move on with their lives. Mr. Petrie,
Who's both parties?
he is authorized. I've never seen this man's credentials, okay? This man has not seen my credentials. I agree with that. We agree with if everybody wants to bring the credentials to the table, we want to settle.
Yeah, there's no seal on any of this paperwork, ma'am.
None.
It's all fraudulent.
There's no-
Every bit of it.
there's-
There's not one seal. My signature is not on anything. They have nothing. These people have destroyed my entire life and my children's life, and I'm not going away. And everybody's name that's been put on any of my on any of my paperwork, I promise you, I am going to sue on a personal manner.
Yep. Because you got a common law copyright on your name, right?
Every single person I've spoken to, texted with, emailed with, been in any hearing with, I will be coming to the table with to settle with. Because y'all picked this fight. I'm just finishing it. Do you understand?
And that's
Do you understand?
Oh boy.
He's not been in any hearings, Ms. Stevens.
You are
correct.
so right. You're correct.
that's why we're here talking with you here, ma'am.
Yeah.
Look, the court clerk kind of is the banker of the court. We know there's
Oh
bonds.
God. Okay, yeah. So, consider thinking that a court is the same thing as a bank has been a thing with sovereign citizens. It's definitely one of the more out there belief sets. Not every SovCit adheres to this idea, but a fair amount do, where they think that a court is a literal bank, that each case, each docket that's created there's some sort of money being exchanged or transaction, even if there's no actual money being exchanged, like for example like a visitation change or something like that. There's no money changing hands. They still think that money's being made or something, or that the judge and the clerks are being personally enriched with each court case that they put forth. Because they QSIP number for every case. That's the thing. The other one is, oh gosh, the other one was what was the other thing that they kept? Oh yeah, where they consider like a bench to be mean the same thing as a bank, but no. I remember looking up the etymology of a court bench, and it has to do with like it has to do like something you sit on, like a bench. It has nothing to do with a bank.
Okay, we're here to settle this tax issue. Okay, that's what we're here to offer here today. We don't even know the amount of the debt. We don't even got any fact of any detriment that's brought any consideration.
All in the court file.
That is all hearsay, man. We don't have any evidence of that.
It is filed with no seals, ma'am.
No
It's
seals, no
fraudulent.
signature.
There's no signature, no
You don't
seals.
have to have a seal.
Oh yes, ma'am, you do. You do. I tell you what.
Every banking institution has.
Oh, the court rules will determine what will be satisfactory. And many courts, they'll have a seal. Other courts, you'll be able to have it stamped, filed by the court clerk or the administrative officer of the courts. A lot of states have a lot of different rules. They do not have to have a seal. They don't have to have your order like sealed by the judge or have a seal on it. No.
To have a seal in order to have proper bonds.
The circuit court clerk is not a banking institution.
Yes, it is. You have a DUNS number and you have an EIN.
Oh my. The DUNS number is what it is. That one's a bit too hard to go into. But having an EIN doesn't make an institution a bank. An EIN is an employer ID number. It's used for tax purposes. A state. It's simply every company has an EIN. That doesn't make every company a bank or a financial institution.
And you are a banking institution and you do file 1099As, ma'am. I know this for a fact. I am a banking examiner.
I am a banking examiner, he says. Yeah, okay, sure.
I am a banking examiner, ma'am. If I want, I will force you to bring those 1044s to ensure the tax is made on those bonds, because I guarantee you're not paying the tax on them.
Ma'am, this is a huge problem.
Ma'am, we're here to settle, okay? We could do it the easy way or the hard way. If you want the IRS and the Treasury involved in your breach of trust, we can bring it. Or we can do this the easy way, and you can settle everything out of that payment bond and the performance bond. We can file the paperwork. We can send you them paperwork so it's legit. And we're going to ask you to settle this out of those accounts, because you have 3 accounts there I see so far. And I'm pretty sure I can dig up 3 or 4 more. These accounts are going to be handed over to the SEC, the IRS, the Treasury.
Why would the SEC be involved? The SEC would not be involved in that. Hey, Kat, thank you for the $5. If I was wearing Crocs, I wouldn't have hurt my toe. I don't care. A bruised pinky toe is worth not wearing Crocs.
Treasury and the Postmaster Inspector General.
I don't know why the I do know why, but no, a Postmaster General has nothing to do with bonds.
If we don't get something straight here.
I feel so bad for this lady on the other line. I bet she has no idea what the hell is being said and what's happening. I should probably get my heart rate monitor for this, because this is I'm already losing it. I'm barely in, and I'm already losing it. Okay, hold on. All right, there you go.
Here, that man cannot sign off on paperwork without consent. That is theft. We are talking about equity here, ma'am. And no courthouse has ever produced any evidence that they have the authority. If that man moved forward, he left the bench. I'm asking you if you're ready to settle this matter.
Well, she's not under.
And we want you to settle them out of that payment and performance bond, and I will give you the assignment of how to do it. You already know how, but we're going to direct you where.
I don't know how.
The hell you don't, ma'am. That court clerk knows how to make those bonds. We know where they go, ma'am.
No, you don't.
Make a performance bond, an appearance bond, and a payment
This is Dunning-Kruger. This is peak Dunning-Kruger.
bond on every case, on every account, ma'am. It's a 9-digit number. It's got a CUSIP number, right along with your DUNS number, right along with your EIN number. Ma'am, we're not here to argue. We're here to stand in common. We just want to settle this matter because all parties involved.
I'm not saying anything. You're the one arguing.
I'm not arguing, ma'am. I'm telling you exactly how the courts work. They are banking
And only
institutions, ma'am.
because you told us that you did not know the law yourself, even though you represent it.
And I'm here to stand the law, ma'am.
So
I
I'm just
am.
trying to help you.
I am the banking examiner.
That's all.
I will tell you this right now. All the language.
About performance bond?
There is a well.
Shelly, think of the $5. What are the idiots' names? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't think they mentioned their names so far. I'm trying to look up bonds and the Kentucky Revised Statutes because I think so. I see here in KRS 16.080 that the commissioner, this is under the Department of Public Safety, commissioner may require any officer, individual employed as a Trooper R class or CVR class or civilian who receives or disperses public funds in the course of his or her duties to file a bond, condition that he or she will honestly, correctly, and according to law receive, disperse, and account for all public monies coming into his or her hands. The commissioner, each officer, and each individual employed as a Trooper R class shall execute a bond to the Commonwealth of Kentucky in the sum of not less than $2,000, conditioned upon the faithful discharge of his or her duties. The premium on the bond shall be paid by the department, the commissioner, each officer. So this is a bond for I guess state troopers or something. Yeah, for state police. Let me see for judges. I don't see anything about bonds for judges. Oh, and also the statute doesn't say anything about those troopers requiring to produce their bond information upon request. There may be a regulation on it, but it's not in the statute. I wish there was something I wish you could search within the whole of the statute. Oh, here we go. Bond. Okay, bond. Probably gonna have a lot of stuff because it's probably gonna do like municipal bonds and everything like that too. I'll have to look at it later.
Okay. With every court docket, there is an appearance bond. Okay, so they get that bond as soon as they appear to court.
Yeah, see that they're under this delusion that the judges like make money off of each court case that comes before them.
There's a performance and a payment bond. Okay? I'll guarantee you they're there because the government provides the forms for us to use to liquidate them. And the comptroller is to bring them to you. That's the comptroller, IRS, and the Treasury, ma'am. We just want to settle this matter. And the bench isn't interested in settling. This case is dismissed.
Okay.
This case has been adjudicated.
That case, I don't give a shit what's on that paper, ma'am. You're going to have to take that up with the IRS and the Treasury. They don't care about your language. They don't care. They want to know.
Okay, I see a bond performance bond and payment bond, but this has to do with like contractors and vendors with the state. That's nothing to do with the judiciary. Here's another contract performance and payment bonds. This has to do with construction contracts. With local, for municipalities or local governments, so no.
Know if you got a fraudulent security or not. And ma'am, right now, I think I have full evidence that you do.
Ma'am, can you
Well,
can you
first of all,
can you describe what you just said? What you said, adjudicated? I'm sorry. Can you back up? I need you to describe what you said.
No.
Adjudicated.
Adjudicated. What's that?
What is?
First of all,
What does that mean?
He has no dog in this fight.
Who?
Well, he does because I say so. That's why, and because I'm the one in charge here. Do you understand?
No, you're not.
We all.
Oh, sweetheart, listen to me very carefully.
Okay, sweetheart, you're being extremely rude, ma'am. So there are bonds for state officials. I see this. But they're all like the heads, like the heads of the state officials. So like the attorney general, state treasurer, commissioner of revenue, secretary of transportation. There's nothing here about the judiciary or that every single judge is required to have a bond. Again, this one is about a general bond for state employees, like a blanket. But again, this is state employees, not the judiciary. Honestly, Jessa, she doesn't have to. If I was her, you know, you can be professional, but you could also say, hey, if you're going to continue to talk in this manner, I'm going to hang up the phone. Usually you say that like 2 or 3 times, and if they continue to do that, I would just hang up.
I had to flee the state because
Always be professional.
these people tried to kill me. You have no idea. You are in up to your neck in shit that you don't even recognize. They stole my kids, my house, my farm. I'm in over 6 counties. You think you're the only county I'm going to bat with here?
And you think this is the only individual that's going to bring this matter to the state of Kentucky? Ma'am, there's a powder keg sitting in this country right now. The people have full knowledge of how they've been getting screwed around by the judicial and the courts. And we're done.
No, they haven't.
We just want to settle these matters so we can liquidate these bonds so we can move on with our life. Okay? These poor offspring in the matter here are at risk. These poor offspring do not deserve.
Again, they're saying offspring because somehow calling them their kids or their children makes them like commercial assets or some other BS. I don't know. Yeah, that's why they're calling them offspring.
This type of lifestyle, this type of experience in life from the judicial and these family courts. They have no authority to do this, ma'am.
No authority.
The authority, ma'am.
I don't know who you are.
I know, and I don't know you. I don't know who you are, Mel, either. But we are among the same people. Don't we sojourn upon the same land, you and I? Are we not
the hell's-
same people?
And here, and
Sojourn.
actually, I come into agreements with what you just said. I don't know you either,
Oh my God.
and I don't know this judge, and that's why I'm calling you to inform you that this man that you sent me to, that I'm just informing you that the man that you sent me to hung up on me because I asked for his oath and bond. That is on the record what happened. Do you understand what that
Okay.
means? If you,
It's probably not on the record.
then you need to go back to the law books that y'all made, okay, and read them.
Hey, look,
But that's the truth.
We either get the man's credentials or we settle, or the IRS and the Treasury come in and get those credentials and they settle in their matter. And I'll guarantee you, ma'am, I don't think that district attorney wants to pull out those 1044s. I will promise you that. And I think you know very well what I'm talking about. Do you think that? Do you think that?
We don't have a district attorney.
The hell you
We
don't.
don't have a district attorney.
Ma'am, do you have a county attorney?
Hell, we don't.
Do you have a county
Oh no. Oh, oh no, she's snapping back. Oh no.
attorney?
A county attorney.
Okay, there's
And a Commonwealth attorney.
okay.
Okay, now, so where
same
was that
thing.
filed?
Where is that
was
filed?
filed in my county.
You see?
Hello, there's
Boom.
the DA, Elkinson. I know, he's on.
But do you guys not even know the own structure of your state government? Of course not. What the hell's a 1044? There is no, as far as I can tell, there is no 1044.
On the list. Guess what? So are you.
All of it. Come on, ma'am. We are of the people in this land here, ma'am. Okay? We're done.
I am of the people.
Yes, we are together in this. We stand in common, ma'am. We do. We stand in common.
No.
So you don't find it you don't find it to be in common.
So you're saying that any individual that puts some letters behind their name can sign off and steal property without consent.
Including children.
That's against the law, ma'am, and you're going to find that out when it comes to trust law and commerce law. We are dealing with nothing more than a commercial tax issue here, ma'am, and we're here to settle, and the bench refused to settle.
Miss Stevenson?
Yes, that would be me.
Miss Stevenson,
Hello.
do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hello?
Yep, I hear you. Do you hear me?
No,
I hear you.
I would say no.
I hear you.
I start at this point. At this point, I just start trolling.
There's nothing more that I can do for you. If you feel that you have been done wrong or that this is not correct, then
Oh,
my
no,
suggestion
it's not a
is
feeling. I'm just letting you know what happened. I'm letting you know what happened, ma'am. I don't have a feeling, okay? I have the facts and the receipts on all of it. So you need to understand.
Facts.
I have the back side and the front side, all of it. You're not listening here, okay? I'm telling you,
to me. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
this one.
I get that reference.
I do. I feel this is incorrect.
Ma'am,
I do.
do you have an oath, ma'am? Did you take an oath? Are you elected?
A 1044 is for disaster loss. Somebody says it's for reporting income for U.S. territories. I just did a quick Google search and there's nothing from the IRS. But I mean, you guys might be right. But again, none of those things have anything to do with like a state court.
Ms. Stevenson, if you feel that this is not correct, you need to retain
Ma'am,
I have the right to defend myself.
do you have an oath?
It is my unalienable right. You've crossed all of them. Next, what's your next question?
Do you have an oath, ma'am?
Okay. What's your next question?
a question.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm the one taking question. I'm the one here that's letting you
For
know.
property
that
damage.
now.
Gotcha.
This is what's happened. I have all my receipts. I've spent 3 years inside of this, and we have it all. You have an opportunity right now to do the right thing
We're
before God and everybody else, to do the right thing. Okay, you know what the right thing is. I am the messenger. I'm just telling you what happened.
Ma'am, what we'd like right here is if we could get all the information on how many accounts that we're going to need to address here, so that we can liquidate these accounts and finalize this deal. We need to settle this matter because it's getting out of hand. It's getting.
There's nothing to settle.
No, ma'am. We're here to settle. If the bench does not want to settle, this case is dismissed, and we're going to hand you over to the IRS, the Treasury.
You don't.
I'm not threatening you, ma'am. I'm telling you where you're
Listen,
going.
You're informed. You're
You're informed
notified.
right here.
They're all
Wait, Jennifer says DLS's Telegram says to people. Oh wait, I missed that. They actually posted this in the Telegram, and they're saying that they did everything right. Oh my goodness,
notified. They're all
I missed that.
Judge left the bench. That's going to be right to the Kentucky bar.
Yeah, he left the bench, therefore he abandoned ship. They declare themselves the captain and dismiss the matter with prejudice.
There, if that judge leaves the bench, and that's in Kentucky rule, if that judge leaves the bench, that case is dismissed.
And actually, ma'am, it's already been
That's three
dismissed.
times. That's 3 times in this case. In these accounts, the judges have left the bench.
It's actually the fourth.
There's 4 right
And
there.
We have the receipts. of
We're
that.
telling you, so you are notified, and this is recorded, that we're here to settle. If the
You're recording me?
you recording me,
You're recording me
You-
without my permission?
you are everything's recorded, man. We're talking on recording devices, okay? How do you know the government's not recording you? How can you guarantee me that you are not recording me either? All courthouse lines are recorded, ma'am.
Oh,
I
but-
know that
but-
for a fact.
But anyways, but
Courthouse line.
but
All courthouse lines are recorded. What gives you the authority to record me without my consent?
this isn't the court. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She just admitted this is not the courthouse line. So, ma'am, that's which is exactly why we need your oath and bond. Same with the judge, because we don't even know who you are.
Ma'am, come on.
Do you see this?
So that's the thing.
Okay,
So,
we don't know who you people are.
So you guys- you
so
don't
what
have-
number are you call? So just re-identify yourself.
So-
Start over. Start from the beginning. Okay, who are you?
Oh God, please don't. Please hang up. Your mom.
W9. I'd like to have your employee identification number right now.
yeah, we're gonna need a copy.
No,
Right now.
Your W-9. We're gonna need
no.
your basically your
I have
10.
no idea what my,
Your,
I have no idea what my employee number is.
that court has an EIN number, a tax identification number. Okay, and
I mean, a taxpayer identification number. Well, the problem is a taxpayer identification number is only for those individuals who don't have a social security number. For all other people, their social security number is what they would put there. The lady on the call would not have an EIN. She's not an employer.
an employee identification number.
Administrative office of the courts. Listen, I'm sorry. We're getting nowhere in this conversation.
I know, man, because you are failing to recognize that you have a duty to do, and you've been neglecting your duty. That's what we're trying to find out. How come we can't move forward with this? How come you keep holding this up? How come you do not want to settle this? We're calling. We want to settle.
Judge,
Okay, so the judge doesn't have the authorization, ma'am. You do. You have the authorization.
You have more power than he does.
You got more authority than the
Yes,
judge.
you do.
Yes,
The
you
court
do.
does.
You're the court clerk. You're the banker. Your signature's more powerful than the judge. Want me to?
No.
I'll get. Look, man. Who's the court clerk? So you're not. We're not even talking to the right person.
County,
We're not even talking to the right person to even settle this,
Oh,
are
this
we?
is perfect. This is beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Well, can we talk to your supervisor so we can settle this?
Can we get back to the beginning here? Who's who? Who's who?
We need. Look. Are you the court clerk? Can you settle this here today?
Is this Martha?
Is this?
you have called the family court office. If you want the circuit court clerk, you need to Google it and call the Clark County.
No, ma'am. You are the trusted trustee, and if I ask you for that number and you don't give it to me, you are in breach of trust. You have a fiduciary duty.
I'm not the circuit clerk.
Okay, so why are you calling
then-
me from this line trying to identify yourself?
Ma'am, then can we talk
as
to the court
working
clerk?
for Boyle County, and then you put me into a conference call with this man named Judge
Petrie, whoever that guy is. Who's that guy?
I don't know who this man is, but obviously he has confusion because he has no seal, no oath, no bond, nor does he even know the language of English. Can he sit in a conversation to speak to the victims that he's destroyed? This is a crime, ma'am. Do you understand what you're a part of? Yes or no? Do you understand?
No.
There are 6
Well, ma'am,
children here that have been kidnapped.
There's a lot of claims as who people
6?
are.
Oh God.
Judge, there's no evidence of that. He says he's a magistrate. There's no evidence of that. That's all we're asking for. Hey,
It's simple.
if you claim this is who you are, let's see your credentials. Let's see where you get your authorization. That's all we're asking. Where do you get your authorization to claim these things? Where does anybody in that courthouse get their authorization to make any claims?
Once we get that, then we will establish what jurisdiction means. Because I can
There it
guarantee
is.
you, you're not in mine.
None. You're subject to our jurisdiction, ma'am. You work for us.
What? No.
We want to settle this matter. Can we get somebody on the phone that can settle this? Can we talk to the court clerk?
Who's your supervisor?
No. The judge is my boss.
I don't care about the judge. He's irrelevant here. The court clerk makes a decision.
Yeah, he's pipsqueaked us. At this
That
point.
guy ain't nothing
He
but a
didn't like the
referee.
bench. He didn't like the bench. I'm done with him.
That's just some
You
guy that
understand
went
that?
to Amazon, bought a costume, and threw it on his shoulder and said, "I'm the judge."
There's no honor.
There's no honor in that.
Right.
Credentials.
Sure.
It is the mockery of the court.
Just because you put a black robe on and sit up on a freaking chair up on an elevated bench doesn't mean you're the judge. You got to have 5 oaths, man. 5 oaths.
5. What?
You've got to be bonded, man, through an insurance.
5 oaths to who? Usually it's just 2. The state you're in, the state that you're in, and the U.S. Constitution, the Constitution of the state and the Constitution of the United States. Usually there's only 2 that's involved here, and usually you just say both of them in one oath. Like I swear and affirm that I will uphold the laws in the Constitution of the state of Kentucky, or the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Commonwealth of Kentucky, and the Constitution of the United States, like something like that. You usually just have that. There's no 5 oaths. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Where are those credentials? Without those credentials, this is null and void. That man left the bench.
It's looking bad.
It's looking bad for the guy.
gonna look
You
so
tell me,
bad.
ma'am. We just want to settle this. Can you get somebody on the phone that can settle this matter here today?
Tunk pro tunk or something.
Do it. I don't care. We want to settle today. Is that possible?
You were on the hearing. You were talking to
Well, that's the point.
That's the point.
That's why I'm calling you, because I'm informing you of what happened. You weren't there.
He
right?
left the hearing.
But I'm informing you, okay? Because you're the one that put me in contact with him, because you represent Bull County, which is what you told me. That's the truth, right?
Oh,
And so
what?
I'm coming back to you just to inform you. This is what happened. When I asked the man for his oath and bond, he got nervous and he hung up on me. Now, is he capable, okay? Is he competent enough to be in a conversation with me? Yes or no? I need to know that. And the only way I can know that is if he shows me. Okay? Show me the papers.
You see, you people are the one that asked us to this meeting, okay? We comply to your meeting, okay? All we ask is you comply.
hearing.
Hey.
It wasn't a meeting.
Well,
You can call it what you want, ma'am. You can call it whatever you want,
You
but
can
there's no evidence of that.
you can label, obviously y'all can write whatever story you want to.
I mean, because
it's all a bunch of hearsay.
all of it, all those pleadings are hearsay, and that's been put on the record. Okay, hearsay from an incompetent individual that bench deemed incompetent due to the fact that he hired an attorney, and that's defined in the Black's Law Dictionary, Volume 4. Oh, I think they're going in Volume 6 now.
Uh-oh. He
Come
knows
on, which
the
volume?
language. Wait
Here's
a
the
minute.
language.
He knows it. He knows
Oh man!
it. Shoot.
So how come we're
Now what do you
how
do?
come
They're just like talking to each other.
all these incompetent pleadings act on this? None.
Y'all are in
And you guys are and you're sitting here and you're going to arbitrate equity in admiralty? Come on, ma'am. You got to be smarter than that. You got a fraudulent security.
And here's the thing. We have it all.
Let's just get somebody on the phone right now that we can give the information to so we can get this settled today. We need those bonds liquidated because these offspring are hurting. They deserve better than this, ma'am. And if you claim to be doing this in the best interest of them offspring, then you're going to settle today. We need your supervisor.
Judge,
He hung up. Is that the judge, I think, was that the judge told her to hang up? Because that would be based. All right. I'm sorry. Look, hopefully this one is probably going to be. Wait, I don't think this one is. Okay, this one's very short. Don't worry about it, guys.
Are responsible for.
Ma'am, here's where we're at. Okay, the judge left the bench.
I'm not responsible.
No, yes
Here-
you are.
here's
Yes
what-
you are.
here's-
Who's your boss?
Here's
Who's
your boss. Look, that judge.
Okay,
We
thank
have a certified mail. Okay, with an unrebutted affidavit on that judge. Okay, I don't care. We're done asking questions. We're here to settle. If he does not want to settle, we've already got chain of custody on his ass. Okay, he's already admitted that he committed crime. We have an unrebutted affidavit. Okay, we're talking about commerce, okay, and a commercial tax. That judge knows the 4 judicial canons that govern that bench. Okay, that man went out his conduct. I don't care, ma'am. Get us your supervisor so we can settle. Or if we're not going to settle, we're done.
Okay, Miss Stevenson.
Yes, I just didn't want. I want you to give the judge this one. I just want you to give the judge just one message. I don't need any of your statements any further. Okay, I'm done with you. Okay, you just need to let him know this.
Rude.
Okay,
All right.
fine.
Okay. Ready?
Have a good day.
The jig is up. Let him know that. Okay. The jig is up.
Have a good day if you're
You-
feeling so sweet. Goodbye.
So no settlement, no case.
She hung up.
Well, of course, anybody would hang up. Okay, so yeah, seems to be like taking the kids away might have been a good thing. But yeah, that was wild. Ugh. See, the problem is with a lot of folks. Very rarely, if somebody tries this mess and it blows up in their face, they'll learn and figure out, okay, this doesn't work. But I feel like in most instances, people will just double down, triple down, quadruple down, because they'll say, okay, this is actually proof of the corruption. That's why it didn't work. That's interesting, Liz. We don't need to watch that video though. All right, this Florida man apparently thinks he is in control of the Walgreens drive-thru. No idea what that means, but I guess we're gonna find out.
But instead, he turns left and cuts in front of everybody. And we were 3 people back waiting in line. So I got out of my vehicle and I said, you don't see us all here waiting in line? You know, you just cut in front of everybody. It's rude.
Oh, by the way, Hitchbot, thank you for the $5. It's like conspiracy theories. The lack of evidence is evidence that you are the only one. True. Yeah. Exactly.
And he gets out of his vehicle and just starts cussing at me and acting like I'm the one in the wrong, calling me a pussy.
How we doing?
That's very rude of them.
I just came up, I just got picked up from work, right? Okay. So I came to pick up my stepdaughter's medicine. I pulled around and... hold on, real question real quick. The other guy was just somewhere over there. I really don't care about that guy. Okay, all right. So I came around and there's a line, right? So over here at CVS, there's 2 lanes. There's one at the window and one at the other side. So everybody's waiting in line. So I just went around everybody and went to the other lane, not where they were waiting at. So I went around and he comes up to my fucking window. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? You think you're special? You think all this? Comes into, he's literally right this. Probably even closer. I'm like, bro, get the fuck away from me. Back the fuck up. And as soon as he said, fuck you, and went like this, I fucking pushed him. You shouldn't be in my fucking face. I'm telling you, I really don't care. There's 2 lanes. If you know I don't care, then why are you still here telling me bullshit? Just go back to your car. Okay. So I really don't get what the fuck his problem was. I get he was fucking waiting. He should just went.
No bingo today.
I understand that. I touched him and I pushed him. I understand that. But he shouldn't have came to me. I have kids in my fucking car.
Okay. So he came up to your car and you got out of the car?
Yeah, I got out of my car. He should have never came up to me. He don't know what the fuck I've been through all day. You don't know what someone been through. I probably would have been mad. Probably would have been pissed. I probably would have punched him straight as he came in, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Right. So I pushed him so he could back away. He said he's pressing charges, so I really don't care about that. Whatever y'all gotta do, y'all gotta do. You know what I mean?
You got your ID on your bus?
No, I don't.
I have never gone. Well, if I have, maybe it was one time. But I almost never, ever go through the drive-thru. So I have no idea how it works at Walgreens. No idea how it works at CVS. So you guys probably know more than I do about how that works.
Right there in the gray, the white. Yeah, that pussy that's perfect. So what we're? Hey, sir, I'm pulling over. You let them stay over here. Go talk. I'll get his information. Watch out.
He's pushed up against my truck.
Thank you.
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'd be a lot better if you guys weren't here. Just letting you know, I'm an ex-police officer and I am armed at the moment.
Oh my God! Why did you? And he's wearing an Air Force cap. Why? All you know. I'm already annoyed with this because you don't. I don't know what the etiquette is. I probably have to ask my brother, but I feel like it's poor form to bring that up. I feel like you should have probably just said you're armed. That's fair to me to say, hey, I'm armed. But did you have to like drop? You know, I'm an ex-police from the start. I don't know. I'd have to ask my brother, but I feel like it feels icky.
All right.
I'm sitting there in line with my buddy. He's picking up a prescription. We're like 3 cars back, and they're around the corner from where you would turn to come into the lanes here. And this guy pulls it in, squeezes in between, and we don't know, if he's going out of the parking lot or what. But instead, he turns left and cuts in front of everybody. Okay. And we were 3 people back waiting in line. So I got out of my vehicle and I said, you don't see us all here waiting in line? You just cut in front of everybody. It's rude. And he gets out of his vehicle and just starts cussing at me and acting like I'm the one in the wrong.
Thanks, Stones. Gotcha.
Me a pussy. And threatening me.
Word?
Yeah.
That's uncalled for.
And I said, really? I said,
no, what was uncalled for is when he pushed him.
Yes.
And he pushed me so hard in my chest with both fists that I flew back into the side of her vehicle back first.
Where were you at when this happened?
Yeah. I was about 2.5 feet away from him after he got out of his vehicle and stood up, squared up on me. So we're standing like,
Wait, I just realized that number one, the channel owner spelled Walgreens incorrectly, and number two, this is a CVS, not Walgreens.
Standing like this, we're standing like this distance apart.
We're trying to get our medicine, and he swerved in front of the car and skipped everybody in line.
Anyway, so we're standing about this distance apart while I'm talking to him. Okay. And he's the one that chose to take it to a physical nature, and I did not retaliate, and I'm happy you guys are here, and I would like to press charges.
All right. Is there 2 lanes over there?
There are 2 lanes.
Okay. Did he get in the other lane, or did he cut in front of you guys?
All right, let me describe it again. There were vehicles that were both in the lanes that are facing this way, okay. And around the corner from the building, there were 3 vehicles, and we were the 3rd one back. He passed everybody on the left as the first vehicle started forward to go turn into where somebody pulled out, and then he pulled in front of them. And I'm the one that got out back there. The guy in front of me should have been laying on the horn upset, but all of us, he cut in front of all of us.
Okay,
and instead of admitting he was in the wrong, he chose to be a jerk.
Okay. But my question is there 2 lanes for the drive-through pharmacy?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And you were on one lane, and then he went on the other lane.
No. You're still not understanding. There's 2 lanes that were occupied.
Oh, there's 2 lanes
Around the
occupied.
corner from the occupied lanes, there were 3 vehicles waiting for those 2 lanes to open up. And he went around us and cut in front of everybody.
And then you got out of your vehicle and you
And I
approached
said,
him,
hey, that's not cool.
and then he got out, and then he put his hands on you.
Yeah, and then after he called me a pussy and see that I didn't back down, he decided he wanted to take, he's like, fuck you, and he punched me in the chest, shoved me back into her vehicle. I wasn't squared up on him. I was just talking to him just like I am to you right now.
Okay.
I feel like
All right. And you once again.
I feel like I'm already done with this. I feel like if I feel like if I was in the police officer situation, I'd just be done with this. Like, this feels so stupid all around.
And you say you want to press charges.
Absolutely, and I got witnesses here, so.
Okay. All right. Just give me a few minutes, all right?
Like this guy should not have been all huffy about being cutting the dude off. Like, getting out of your car over a dude allegedly cutting line is just, it's annoying, it's dickish, but it's not worth me getting out of my car because you don't know how people operate. You don't know how people are going to act if you do things like that. And number 2, the other guy, ultimately he shouldn't have pushed him. It's not worth assaulting someone who's, you know, acting like a. I don't like anybody I don't like anybody in this situation.
You bet.
You're just a witness, correct?
Yes, sir. I was sitting in the lane next to him when it all took place.
Okay.
I couldn't even hear the lady in the window.
Like on the other side between the police car and the truck?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have no idea what's going on with this individual's haircut too. You know what? Hey, you do what you got to do, man.
In the room, sir. I didn't say you were?
He was just a passenger.
Yeah, absolutely.
10-4.
I just happened to be sitting there and got my truck hit. So when they hit my truck,
Did you see?
I was like,
Did you see the?
I saw the whole thing.
Tell me what happened here in your own words.
He was like 2 cars behind me. So I pulled in to the window lane on this side, and then I didn't think, I didn't know nothing about I didn't know what was behind me, but I did see him because he got out and was in his back seat doing something. So I saw him behind me when I pulled in. And then next thing I know, the other one pulled out, and then
Oh no.
And so he came around and said, hey, dude,
Oh no, guys, I see something in my recommended. Found another one.
broken line is not cool.
He said that from his car. Did he get out of the car?
He got out of the car and went up there. I mean, he just said, hey, that ain't cool. And then I don't know if he's having a bad day or what, proceeded to get out of his vehicle right away and up in this dude's face. And actually the dude is like, hey, he's telling him. And then.
All right. Yeah. People acting like idiots. Didn't see nothing. Blah, blah, blah. I want to press charges. By the way, ex-cop, thank me for my service. He's wearing an Air Force cap. Then this guy is like,
What's your phone number?
yada, yada, yada.
And I apologize, I didn't mean to cut you off and wait on that phone call for an hour.
I understand.
So that's why we are where we are. We have 2 different people saying 2 different things. We have 2 independent witnesses saying that you approached him and that when he pushed you, yes, he did push you, but it was to gain space as a defensive maneuver, not an aggressive maneuver as far as battery is concerned.
And what about the verbal threats to cause
Okay.
harm before he did that? That has no bearing in the case at all?
Like I said,
Yeah, see, I don't agree with the decision you guys came to or the way you came to it at all. And I intend to file a complaint and furthermore look and see if they have video surveillance.
Yep.
Oh my God, now he's going full Karen.
That lady whose car that I was shoved into.
Is my mic really bad? Uh-oh, hold on.
Plate number before y'all got here.
The report number's written down.
Okay, I appreciate that. Let's go.
But Want to see if you can get Beyonce's information inside? You can try. Because she's on camera saying, you know.
Oh, really?
You had that recording?
Yeah. She didn't say she didn't want to get involved. She was just like seemed bothered.
Yeah, sure.
So
It's the drive-thru pharmacist?
Huh?
Drive-thru guy?
Yeah,
Person?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, she was working at the window, but you had this independent witness too saying the same thing, right?
Yeah.
He approached her car.
Yeah. She literally, I was like, yeah, I asked her. I said, she thought that he was in the right, and this guy was in the wrong. So we were asking her what's going on.
I'm gonna go in and try and get the video.
That's fine. We go in, or we're talking to her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't have pushed her, or shouldn't have pushed her." I was like, "Well, did this guy get out of his car and approach him, or like?" She was like, "No, this guy got out of his car and approached him because he cut in line. He was in the wrong, so they were letting him know that. This other guy shouldn't have got out of his car." And I was like, "Well, so when the pushing happened, how close were they?" I was like, "We're, you know."
How about now?
Okay. I said, "Were they by his car or by
Better
his car?" He was like, "Oh, they were
or worse?
It's like, okay. So he pushed him like to get out of his face? Yeah. I was like, okay. Next time, don't get out of your car.
You approached me.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get out of your car.
That's why I said I had it that you don't just approach people's cars.
Yeah. That's why you don't do that.
All right. Let's hear it. God, I hope it's not where I think it is.
On February 15, 2024, an officer responded to
Oh, thank God, it's Florida. It's a Florida airport.
a call of an unruly passenger on an incoming flight.
And my ears are plugged.
Step down. Go ahead, go.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean.
Yeah.
I just said,
No,
okay.
Hitchbot question is Stellar Blade more than just jiggle physics, or is it actually a good game? I heard it's actually a good game, but I'm good.
Here, come with me. We're gonna go that way. You have a driver's license?
do,
You see it?
but I would like you to tell me why.
I will. I'll explain it to you.
I'm just going to sit and apply with bullshit.
All right, come on. Come on. You're in a secure area. Come on. Huh? Come on. Can you what?
Smoke.
No, you can't smoke.
My ears.
Doing okay.
All right, come on.
Doing all right.
I'm Sergeant Marshall. I work for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
And what is the problem?
I know. Sir, that way.
Dougie,
That way.
go. You started it.
Oh no.
Go.
Uh oh.
I know. Sir, that way.
Dougie,
That way.
go. You started it. Go.
Is this your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me have your ID. Hey, you can go ahead.
No. Not until you tell me.
Okay. Listen, I'm
What
going
is
to
the
arrest
problem?
you if you don't give me your ID.
You have
Plain
no
and
right.
simple.
No right.
Yes.
Yeah. You get a pretty sure it's a universal thing that there's no smoking in a tarmac. Woodwork, have I been enjoying the Starfield? I haven't checked it out yet, Woodwork. I'm waiting for a lot of the most important mods have been updated for it, but I'm waiting for a few more to be updated to make sure everything's working good. But I haven't. But I will check it out soon.
Actually, you know what?
Drunk.
My son.
Your ID.
What? I'm what?
Drunk and disorderly.
Well, that would be from Allegiant, wouldn't it?
Listen.
What?
I don't care. I didn't give you the drinks.
I'm not drunk.
Marcy,
No.
give him your
No.
ID.
Give me your ID.
Marcy, just give me your ID or go home. Let's go. Come on.
You go.
No.
Oh. She's trying to be a strong, independent woman. I like how Mike right now is in the couch and he's like curled up in a little ball, like almost underneath my work bag.
I'm not.
This all started because of
Sakude, Sakude, thank you for the $10. Not DFW shame. Hope you and the kids are doing fine. Any chance of a Karen bingo night? I haven't done a Karen bingo night in a while. Just like probably not Karen, but I'll do a bingo night maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Hey, Fairy Dust, how you doing? Pretty good.
you.
It's nothing to do
It did.
Listen, this doesn't have to be that hard. I just need your information.
Exactly right.
Are you what's her name?
Marcy.
Spell her first name.
No.
M-A-R-C-Y.
What?
Hey.
Go.
You stop it.
No.
Stop.
Arrest me.
I may.
I welcome it.
I may. Don't touch
I
me.
welcome
Do
it.
not touch me.
You know why I welcome it? Because I have it all on video.
Okay, what's her first name?
Marcy.
Spell it.
M-A-R-C-Y.
M-A-R-C what?
Why?
Ma'am.
Stop it.
Marcy.
You know what? I've been waiting for
Stop.
5 hours
Stop.
to have a cigarette.
Stop.
Arrest me.
Stop.
Arrest me.
Marcy,
Stop.
stop it. It's
No.
As soon as we
It
get,
all started
as
from
soon,
Well,
hey,
from me, what?
your mouth.
as soon as
From
we get,
what?
ma'am, as soon as we get this over with, you'll be able to go get your stuff and you'll be able to leave.
Go home.
But if
Marcy,
you
I don't
give me,
even care.
give me your ID.
No,
Mr.
I'm
Marshall,
not.
just-
Sorry.
Because you know what?
Oh, what's that?
Allegiant,
Sergeant Marsh. What? Do you guys live in Florida?
overserved his
Oh, that's
ass
fine.
all night.
That's fine.
Not
That's
mine.
fine. That's fine.
His.
Do you live in Florida?
Well, I mean, let's assume that they're right that they allegedly overserved. Apparently, the flight attendants believe that he wasn't the one causing the problems. They're saying that you did. You were.
No.
Michigan.
Okay.
Arrest
Well, I need to identify her, and
No.
I'm not gonna let.
Oh.
No.
Give her
This
ID,
is
we'll go.
for what?
Would you
Hey,
please
stop
give her her...
yelling.
Tell me for what?
300 Central copy name and
Would
date
you
of birth.
just give her
No.
ID? And
For
we're going
what?
to go.
For
Would you
what?
give
Last
her
name.
the ID?
Hey, stop.
I
Stop.
would like to know
Stop.
what
right
I
here.
did.
Marcy, come
Hey.
here. Marcy.
Ma'am.
I'm going to have a cigarette.
Ma'am.
I'm going to have a cigarette, or you can arrest
Come
me
over
right
there.
now.
Come over there right
Marcy,
now.
just give me
I'm
your
giving you
ID.
your last chance right now.
Marcy.
You have no right to be
Marcy.
doing this.
Yeah.
No, Elitas did not make her drink those drinks, but I would say, I mean, if I was the officer, I would probably, I'd probably tell the husband to like kind of step away because I understand he's trying to help, but he's not really helping.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
What did I tell me?
You're
what
not
I did.
You're not identifying yourself.
No, you tell me
Marcy,
why.
give me your goddamn ID. We're
Shut
go
up.
home.
Stand by.
Marcy.
Tell me why I have to.
Because I just ordered you to. That's
Why
Marcy,
did the plane
Marcy.
say
one
I
last
had to?
chance. One last
Marcy,
chance.
look at me. Marcy, come here.
Take
Just
me in.
leave her be. Leave her be.
Okay, good. Take her.
Give me your ID.
Nope. Take me in. You have no
Okay,
right.
put your stuff down.
You have
Put
no
your
right.
stuff down. Turn around.
That's her.
Turn around.
Good deal, Marcy. You're an asshole.
Good deal, Marcy. You're an asshole. That was great. I appreciate that.
You didn't even tell me what the problem was.
I explained to you
No, you
3
didn't.
or 4 different
No, you
times.
didn't. You never said
You're-
what the problem was.
There.
Pretty sure he said multiple times it was a drunk and disorderly or something like that.
You're complaining that you're drunk and disorderly.
Oh, well, they served
Yeah.
me.
Okay, I get that they served you.
I hope you're happy.
300 Central. I'm gonna have a white female under arrest
Yep.
here at the airport. Can you have a unit meet me here?
Now can I have a cigarette?
No.
No.
Come on.
No.
You little man syndrome?
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, we haven't had a tiny D bingo box in a long time. Dang it.
We're going through the airport.
Little man syndrome?
Let's go.
Oh, let's show it off. Woo! Because they overserved me on Allegiant. And I get arrested because they overserved me on Allegiant. Now you want to fucking arrest me? I just got off the goddamn plane. How does that look for Allegiant? Real nice.
There already is, Ryan. There already is one. It's just like I haven't heard that used in a body cam video in a long time.
Me off. Don't you squeeze my arm like that.
Listen, stop.
Don't.
Stop.
Don't you.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
the bruises that will be there? Let go of me. Let.
Okay, her jerking away like that probably isn't the best thing to do.
Let go of me. You're being a son of a bitch.
300 402. I'm by my office. I'm trying to bring her through there. She's causing a scene.
I'm causing a scene.
You are causing a scene.
My wrists are being bruised. My arm is being bruised.
Stop. Stop. You are under arrest. Now you're resisting. You are resisting
How am
arrest.
I resisting?
Because you are fighting me.
How am I fighting you?
You're fighting
I'm
me.
right here against the door.
So why are
I would, Ryan.
Right here against the.
Hey, Juan.
How
I see you in chat.
Stop. Stop.
How am I resisting?
Relax.
Stop
Relax.
being a little man
Relax.
person. Think about
This is Democracy Manifest.
all I did was come here for vacation.
Well.
Yeah.
And enjoy a succulent Chinese dinner.
It's part of the vacation in our jail.
Yeah, of course, because you're a little man. Can't wait to get in front of that judge.
Okay.
Because my phone is still recording.
That's fine.
And
That's
the bruises?
That's fine.
The
And
bruises?
there's no bruises.
Oh, there will be in the morning. Oh, really? You really have to hold me like that?
Yes.
Really?
You're pulling away. And your hands are behind your back. I don't want you to fall.
Oh, to fall as you hold me like that.
Yes.
You wait
Can you
till
open the
those.
door so we can go through?
You wait.
Yeah.
Wait for those bruises.
She's extremely intoxicated.
Actually, I'm not.
Jess,
Just relax.
And
Jess, Artie, did you listen to Chili's most recent voice diary phone call? This is cringy. I think somebody post a transcript on Discord. I didn't read it, but I imagine it's probably as cringy and as self-serving as I would expect it to be from Chili.
I'm not going to be alone with him.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here.
No, I'm not.
You're going to go in here.
I'm not going to be alone with him.
Going through here.
I'm not being alone with you in a room. You've already put the cuffs.
I just need her transported. And
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
I don't even know her name yet.
Don't
She refuses.
handle
Come on,
me.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're under arrest for disorderly intoxication
From what?
and resisting.
From what? The airplane?
Yes.
After
Yes.
they served me.
Yes, ma'am. I get that they served
No,
you.
if that's your
I
car.
get,
No,
it's
I'm
my
not
car.
going alone with you.
You're not going with me.
I'm not going with him.
You're going with him.
Okay.
I have not searched her.
Oh, search me.
I said I haven't searched you.
The cuffs?
Real quick. You have anything on your person? Anything in your pocket?
You mind if I put this down?
No, I don't want my shit in there.
I'm not putting it back there. I'm going through your stuff to get your ID.
No, you have no right. I want an attorney. No, I request an attorney.
Okay.
No,
Have a seat.
hang on. This is wrong.
Sit.
You have no right to go
Sit
through
in
my-
the car.
I said,
Get in the car.
are you fucking kidding me?
No.
You're an asshole. You want to loosen these a little bit?
Sit back.
Ah, there it is.
You.
Please loosen these cuffs.
You do not.
That was a good one. Oh, that was an excellent Doris interrupt this. That was a good one.
Keep your camera on.
Yeah, I turned on before I got
Illegal! Illegal!
I'm trying to find her ID because she won't give me any information. And her husband's here, but he's not exactly any help either. But at least he had enough sense to just go in the airport. 300.
She had your wants valid out of Michigan.
10-4. Can you put her DL number out of Michigan in the call? I can just get it from there.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, that was Grand Rapids. Okay.
I'll let Shelly know. Take care of her people.
Seriously, she's up there right now.
Is she?
Yeah, she went to Grand Rapids.
You can give her that.
I just came back from Grand Rapids like a month ago.
For real?
Yeah, it's
Well,
tiny.
she said today's the first day of her vacation.
Good. Well,
I'll be
Naturally.
come on vacation, leave on probation. That would be the second is.
Dave, thank you for becoming a member.
Yeah, Marsh, we didn't get that. Heard that him over there that
they asked me to remove remove her.
Yeah, to meet at the So SI's coming over. We didn't hear nothing from you at all over the radio, like assistance or nothing like that. So
Oh no, it's just because I called one of them.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just trying to get her information to send her, with her husband, and she's just being so belligerent and drunk and refusing to give me her ID. So I'm gonna go try to find her husband just to let him know real quick.
Okay, SI's gonna call me. They're gonna give me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get their information anyway.
Nobody else complained on the plane, but the one
Dave, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, man. I appreciate it.
stewardess, because she was mad when I said, "Don't pull your hair down and shake it like that." That I have a video of.
Okay.
I want to go to my hotel.
That's not happening.
And you know what? Allegiant and
Thinking
your
butt.
ass will be sued.
Okay.
We come here for vacation, and we end up with this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Your ass will be sued, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, you have no permission to go through my shit. I saw that. Nope. You have no permission.
That's not surprising. I'm honestly not surprised because one, but the main thing would probably be it's a fairly low charge. Number 2, she's out of state, so it'd make it difficult to pursue the charges. If it was something stronger, then of course they're going to keep it going with it. But I'm not surprised they decided to not pursue.
No permission to go through my shit. I already said attorney. I want an attorney.
Step on out of the vehicle, man. Nice and easy for me. Don't fall.
All right, we're not going to watch this entire thing. Dave, think of the $5, man. Is it me or does everyone think huffing paint makes you smarter than a SovCit? I would agree with that. Or markers. We're not going to watch all this. It's half an hour long. I just want to see where this is at. Because this definitely looks like New Jersey. What? Really? I have the ad block on. Oh, okay. YouTube is really working hard to block those ad blockers. Lacey, gotcha.
So,
Lacey Township.
My attention that this morning there was a suspicious female came to self-checkout, only paid for $36.27 worth of merchandise, but everyone said that she had bags full of groceries.
Okay.
So I went back and I reviewed it, and sure enough, she had selected about $182.03 worth of merchandise, as well as a $44.99 item that she returned, that she selected from the sales floor. So altogether, it comes to $227.02. So I have all of the information here. I'll bring it up for you.
What is that return item that you're talking about?
So the returned item is...
Josh, you're asking the wrong person.
So it's a toy. She grabs it from aisle 8, comes right up, goes right to courtesy, returns it. We have a
without
policy.
Being purchased?
Yeah, without a
Mario Kart.
We can give you a gift card.
Okay.
And that's what we did. So we returning the $47.97 gift card with $2.98 tax. So she essentially just got free money for it.
Probably
The purchase that she did make.
65 Sierra Whiskey Lima.
The purchase is here
and Brown Street
for what she did get, and then I gave you a copy of everything that she selected. So the way I do my investigations are I follow them from the time they enter the store to the time they exit, and everything they pick up, I write it down, and then I go around, grab pictures of the items, go to the register, and actually get a physical receipt for you guys.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna start with, this is the female.
Okay.
All right, let's skip to the contact.
You mind stepping out and talk to us? You mind stepping out to talk? Yep.
Uh-oh.
She for sure 41.
Hi. Can I help you?
Yes. Were you at ShopRite earlier today?
Yesterday I was.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Did you happen to not purchase anything?
Let me put them outside.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Come here.
Ma'am, if you could just step out, we can have a conversation with you. That would be better. Don't forget to Mirandize her.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget the Mirandize. True.
It looks like if we have probable cause to charge her. Step outside, Mirandize her. And that's why I asked the questions. I mean, regardless of what she says, right? If we have the PC code. Get your card.
Yeah.
They're refusing to follow me, so I'm sorry. I'm actually just, I'm babysitting the little puppy, so
Okay.
he's like a nightmare.
Okay.
But yes, I was there yesterday.
Okay. Do you want to step outside and talk to us?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous because I've just heard that it's better to talk from inside. Like, I
Okay.
just,
All right. Well, I'm going to read this to you really quick.
Sure.
Okay?
Dave, thank you for the $2.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything
Yep.
you say.
Mirandize.
for what?
Who said you're under arrest? He's reading you your rights.
Oh, I thought that's what that means when you read your rights.
No.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to.
You don't need to be under arrest for the cops to Mirandize you so they can ask you questions in an
A
investigation.
lawyer and have one with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed at no cost.
But if you're smart, and you think you did something wrong, this should be your signal that you don't want to answer any questions.
To you to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, and you may withdraw your waiver at any time, either before or during questioning. Do you understand these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I don't have anything to...
Okay, so what
Because I'm confused as to why ShopRite has to do with anything.
Okay, so then when you went to ShopRite, you didn't end up like not purchasing anything? Everything you purchased, or everything you had in your cart, you purchased?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think all I got was, I just put it away, it was a brownie kit and bagels. That's all I got.
Okay, and then did you happen to go and get an item and then return it without purchasing it?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, do you mind stepping out and talking to us now?
No.
Okay. Well, do you want to respond to headquarters for me?
Sure, what do I do there?
So you're going to be placed under arrest.
For what, though?
For shoplifting.
But I didn't shoplift. I wasn't
Okay.
even there today.
So
what's your first name again, ma'am?
Danielle.
Danielle. All right, Danielle, step outside the house.
No, I'm gonna meet you there, but
No, that's not how it works.
sir, please.
Ma'am, that's not how it works. You're under arrest.
I didn't do anything though.
Danielle.
I would like you.
Exit
Okay,
the
you
house.
said that I could call my lawyer. I'd like to call my lawyer, but I will
One
come
minute,
there. You just said I could
So-
meet you
Talk to your
there.
lawyer afterwards.
You just said I could meet you there.
yes, but now you're going to be placed under arrest.
I'm sorry.
Now you're going to be placed under arrest.
Okay, let me get.
Cause to charge you. Step outside
Let me
the house.
put my dogs. Let me put the thing. My dog.
Yeah, I mean, even if she doesn't say anything, they probably do have. I think they do have enough for a probable cause to arrest her.
My house for a second. I have to put the garbage up, and I have to put my stuff.
So we're not gonna watch the rest of this because it's the same old. But yeah, they definitely had enough probable cause to arrest her, given what the loss prevention guy had. All right, this one just released. Let's see what this is about. A couple hours. Oh, God!
On November 26th.
A just donated 100. They said I'm late. Too many Friday streams. Happy weekend, at Artie.
Okay. Thank you, RA, for the $100 tip. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh my God. Let me take a breather. Okay, I'm good. Holy crap. Thank you very much, RA. You got your money's worth with that one. But thank you very much for that.
2023. An officer on patrol in Ohio noticed a vehicle dangerously reversing in the middle of the road. The driver then changed lanes without signaling and was clocked at 46 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone, while appearing to use a cell phone. The driver, later identified as 30-year-old Rhonda Perkins, had her 2 daughters in the vehicle. The officer quickly pursued the vehicle to initiate a traffic stop for the reckless driver. Here's what the officer do next.
Okay, person negative. All right.
Well, alright, so what didn't I pull you over for? So I think I saw the tail end of your turn. I saw 2 marked lane violations. You crossed without using turn signal, and they got you at 46 and 35. You have a driver's license on you? Okay, everything's recorded on my end too. We have a body cam. I'll take your driver's license though.
Okay, did you say that
I already explained that to you. We're not going to sit here and argue about it, okay? My chief is not going to come out. But I will.
Wait. Is this a unintended? Is this a what? How do we describe this? Where it's like a surprise sovereign citizen. Like, how do we describe that? Because it sounds like she already said, "What am I being stopped for?" And 2, she asked for the supervisor.
I'll take your driver's license.
No, because you said that was going 45. I got my stuff locked on here.
Okay, well, I got you locked in on my certified radar at 40. Okay, let me talk. This morning, and started my shift at 3 o'clock. Okay, I'll take your driver's license. 689. I'll take a 10, please.
I'm gonna turn my car off, okay?
Okay, perfect. I'll take your driver's license though while we're waiting.
I can wait till your chief for now.
Okay. Hopping out of the car. We're not gonna play this game.
For my safety, I would not step out the car.
Okay, I'm actually.
Oh no, I don't think this is a sovereign citizen. This is just somebody who just has a stick up their, you know what.
You get out of the car.
And you open up my door, so you're breaking and entering.
I'm giving you all.
That is not breaking and entering. Penn versus Mims. He can ask you to step out of the vehicle. He is well within his authority to do that.
Lawful order to get out of the car.
And I asked for you to call your chief.
Okay,
Y'all need to call the parents for them, for somebody to come and get them. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest right now. You are detained. You are not free to leave.
You said what?
She is detained at this point.
You are detained. You are not free to leave. You are not under arrest. I'm telling you, it's a lawful order to get out of the car.
I'm gonna ask for you to call your chief.
My chief is not going to come out.
Okay, call
there's no reason.
Call somebody that's hired you, because I fear for my safety.
89 to 81.
I fear
Can you
for my
start this way?
safety. You're being hostile.
I'm not being hostile.
What is your name? What is your badge number?
689, Officer White. Please
name and badge number.
step out of the car.
I will not, for my safety and for my kids' safety.
Okay.
I will not step out the car.
You understand that you're disobeying a lawful order right now, correct?
I don't got no weapons.
Okay, let's just not reach for anything. Man, I'm telling you, step out of the car.
Can you read me my rights?
For what reason?
Am I moving right?
No, you're not. I'm telling
No.
you to step out of the car.
Why am I? I'm not. For my safety, I would not.
Okay.
I am.
I think she has. I think she has 2 kids in the car.
Do you know the address that we were at?
They already know what we're doing.
Okay, the officer is not going to give me the address, and for my safety, he's being very hostile. I have
89 to radio, just letting know my driver's gonna be calling you guys on 911.
What? So you're with a police officer and you're calling 911.
Correct.
We're gonna get
Oh, she called 911. Why? Dave, thank you for the $2. Doesn't the car have a right to a new front root shock? I don't know. Sure.
get her out of the car.
Because I don't know who he is. I got my kids right here, and I requested.
Hold on. Did he do a traffic stop?
I asked him why am I being stopped. He's not telling me why I'm being stopped.
Okay, if you're with a
I'm pretty sure he gave you the laundry list of all the things that he saw you do, or saw you allegedly do.
police officer, I mean, that is one of my police officers, so what can I do for you?
Can you request that his
Wait
chief
for
come out?
Casey to get here.
What's your name?
I can see if I can grab a
What is your name?
What is your name?
I was just advising you my caller's
Can you
calling
call
you
your
guys.
chief?
I'm sorry?
Can you call your chief?
No, my supervisor's on the way out here.
You said your supervisor on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I just want you to know you're disobeying a lawful
Can you call
order.
the sheriff as well?
One of my partners.
He said I'm not under arrest. My name is Rhonda.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
If you're out with one of my officers, I'm going to let you go, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay, I need his chief and stuff need to come out here.
See if we can have a sergeant come out to you, okay?
Okay, I need a sergeant to come out. Thank you. What am I being pulled over for?
I told you for a third time. Speed 46 and a 35. Are you gonna listen to me or are you gonna talk over me?
I'm listening.
Here we go again. 46 and a 35. You were backing up in the middle of the road, so I can only assume I'm doing a U-turn. I can't charge you for that. I'm just assuming there. And then you moved lanes over twice without signaling. And I'm giving you a lawful order to exit the vehicle. If you do not exit this car right this second, you're gonna be charged with obstructing. You're gonna be placed under arrest. This is your last warning. Do you understand me?
I will answer the vehicle.
Okay, go ahead and do it right now. Do it right now.
Did you say your sergeant?
I'm telling you, do it right now.
You need to
Did you
step
say
out.
for my safety and my kids' safety? I would not. Did you say?
Step out.
No,
Casey,
for my safety.
this lane for a second. Okay, well, I'm going to remove you from the vehicle, and you are now under arrest for...
Do not
Well.
touch me. No.
Well.
Okay, listen.
Oh boy.
From your kids, let's go.
Let me call my parents. Let me call
no.
parents.
That decision is gone.
We are. It is too late for that, and I can only feel. I feel bad for the kids. That's all you can do.
I'm about to get out.
Get out of the car.
Y'all ignorant. Y'all ignorant. Tell my daughter the phone so she can call my cousin to come get her.
She only has herself to blame. And again, my sympathy is purely reserved for the kids.
I'm not resisting. Can you hand up the kids the phone? Hand it to my daughter.
Stop moving.
No, I'm just seeing what y'all doing.
You're under arrest.
Anaya, y'all relax. What am I being under arrest for?
Obstructing.
Obstructing what?
Official business.
Official business.
Give you.
They already gave it to you. I can't watch the rest of this. I just want to see just how bad was she acting that led to the arrest. But now that it's done, I'm not interested in watching the rest of this because it's just sad. Okay, there. Oh no. No, I don't want to watch that. Where is this? Where is it that I see it? It's a video that I saw that made the news. I don't want to spoil it, but it sounded like the body cam footage came out. Spirit Airlines. No, of course there's going to be body cam footage of somebody in from Spirit Airlines. She tried to flirt her way out of the arrest. Yeah, good luck with that. I can't find it. Again, I don't want you guys to spoil it for me. Wait, did I maybe did I see it in the my recommended? If I don't find it, I already got one ready to go. All right. Oh, God. All right. Well, okay. So the one I was like I was curious about curious about was and apparently it's gotten, I don't know if it's gotten national, but apparently this lady got really upset about this teenager who was wearing, you know, a mini skirt, and she apparently pulled them down, like in public, and I'm like, that's a crime. That's a crime, lady. And I guess she seems like she's like, what did I do wrong? It's like, that's what I thought that I saw the body cam footage of that. Or is it only on current events? If it's on current events, I'm not going to do that because I'm easily going to get copyright struck for that.
Well, I think she wants to try.
All right. Until I could find the full version of that one and not from current events, we can watch this one. But let me go. I'll be right back. Real quick. You don't think she was trying to pull it off? Okay, maybe that's clickbait. Maybe it was a clickbait title. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
Tried to kill me, honestly. Removed all weapons and everything from the house for my protection.
Oh my God.
Stop!
Wait, stop! Oh, wait, stop. Get away from me, bitch. I'll fucking put your face
Don't touch the car.
Mindy, stop.
Oh boy.
Stay back there, stop.
Why are you yelling
Stop.
at me?
Go back there like I just said.
Why are you yelling at me?
Go back there now.
I'll step back. I ain't going in.
What's the problem today?
That motherfucker wouldn't take me to the damn store before he went to work. I've been asking
Wait, that's it?
forever to take me to the store. That's it. And he told me I couldn't get to told him I didn't fucking need him to tell me. The store can tell my Sorry.
She's flipping out again today. So I'm trying to leave. She wants me to take her to Walgreens to get a glucose monitor. I said, you have to have a prescription for that. Turn this way so she can't hear me. I'm sorry. She climbed up on top of the car again, beat the car. So that's the hood. She just did all just now. The hood, kicked the side of it, up on the roof, dents all over the back of it. The trunk, she's beating it with her phone. I've got video of her on top of it. She wouldn't let me leave. I want to go to work. Hanging on top of it, said, take me to Walgreens. Refuses to get off unless I take her to Walgreens. Threw her cereal on the car.
Did she make any comments about self-harm or anything like that?
No, she said she wanted to kill me.
Did you guys get into any kind of physical altercation today?
As long as he don't step to me, it's cool.
Do what?
I hit the car. As long as he doesn't
Wait,
step
what?
to me, it's fine. When he comes at me, then he comes at me. I don't want that phone in my face recording me. He's been showing my kids different recordings. And I know that because then when I see them, they're doing the shit I've been doing. Making the faces I was making. I'm not a complete dumbass. Sorry, I don't want to curse abuse. I'm not a complete dumb person, okay? I got mental issues, but it's because my brain, I just can't put. And then the phone works, and then it doesn't work, and then I can't get no one to call me back.
What'd she say? I'm going to have your head on a platter. So what I'm doing right now, if I can leave, I'm going to file a protective order. Yeah. And
because you have one for the kids.
I've got one for the kids. I'm adding myself.
Wait, he already put a protective order on the kid's behalf against her? Oh my god.
Were you in fear for your safety at that time?
Well, when she was on the car and pulling,
Okay, so you weren't in fear for your safety reference?
Not at that point because I was in the garage and she was standing out here. Okay. So, I have a retreat. But it's at night I'm afraid for my life.
Yeah.
I spend the whole time in the basement. So at this point, that's why I'm going to add myself to the protective order.
Okay. So, did it get physical today?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah, it kind of did because then he comes at me and I'm going to f*** his face up if he comes at me.
It kind of did. Can you explain?
Because I hit the car, and then he came at me, and then I tried to get the phone out of my face because I can't have someone badgering me, trying to record me all the damn time. He's already done that. This is all he does is watch that. A wife can't have a relationship when you just watch the damn
Do you know why? Do you know why he was recording you or anything?
Yeah, because I'm acting up. I know why he's recording me.
Did you
I
rip
got
out
on top of the car. I want to go to the store, sir. That's it.
Did you rip out
Okay, alright, she's got to screw loose.
Up there, he keeps wanting places to record me, and I'm tired of that. I'm gonna take it down every time. I don't need no damn camera in my. I don't need nothing. I'm gonna take the locks off the door. I'm afraid of him. I'm afraid of him, and I don't like him. He's coming
What is
at me.
taking the locks off the door going to do?
Weird him out. Maybe he won't come back to this home. I invite everybody in my home.
That way.
Oh, okay.
So you were in the car and she was beating the car, you said?
No, I wanted to get in the car. And she was on the car, beating the car.
Where were you at in relation to that?
Just behind the car, and then I also went inside. So I went inside to try to de-escalate it, hoping that
What was
she
she hitting the car with?
her cell phone.
Okay.
So she's beating the car with her cell phone.
Okay. Did she make any other threats towards you or anything like that?
No, she's very smart about stopping where to draw that line.
Was there anything physical today?
No.
Nothing physical. She just hit your phone. She didn't try to hit you, right?
She didn't try to hit me, other than when you saw that first video, when she came at me.
She just hit your phone in that, though, right?
Well, she hit my hand and the phone, knocked it out.
Okay.
When I got home from the hospital, he put his hands in here on me to get me. Then he walked away and said, I'm calling the cops to get a protection order on you. I said, mother, you just put your hands in here on me, bitch. You damn dumbass.
So, can you describe what happened today?
Yeah.
You said he had the phone in your face recording you. Why was he doing that?
Because I'm acting up, because I want to go to the store. My community doesn't want to hear me gripe anymore.
Okay.
They just need a man, if he's going to come back and forth in the home.
So where were you guys at when he was
here.
recording you?
Out here.
Where at out here?
I don't know. I try to bring it all out here so everybody can see. My questions, anything I ask him, I try to open my door. To like, I want to open my door so people can hear how many times I have to ask him and how much I have to beg and how long I have to wait.
Okay, so when he was recording you, what exactly were you doing?
I don't know, yelling at him, get that phone out of my face.
And then what did you do?
Smacked it out.
Did you?
I don't want to come at him. I don't want to hurt him.
Did you hit him?
No. If he comes at me, I'm going to smack him away.
Did he hit you?
Oh.
Not that I remember, no.
14-hour 24 checkup.
We've separated
Gotcha.
quick, so it was cool. Like, he can't do anything. If I want to hit this motherfucking car in my driveway, and he won't give me a damn key to...
Did he make any threats to you?
Not that I remember or know of. Except
Did you make any threats to him?
No.
Except
I'll hit you if you don't get out of my way or get away from me. Yeah. He's been living in a basement for 6 months. You see it, right?
What does it have to do with this?
What does that have to do with anything?
He's living in the basement. This is not good. I want a protection order to keep him out of my home, sir.
Huh? The ultimate no you.
What were her words again? That she's gonna have my head on a platter or something along those lines. What did you interpret that as? Well, I think she wants to try to kill me, honestly. Okay. Like I said, I've removed all weapons and everything from the house for my protection. Because it's...
Did you perceive that as a threat to physical harm?
It sounded like a threat to me. So, yeah.
Are you concerned that maybe not at that time that she was going to do it in a second, but do you think by her making that threat that it's something that she could potentially act on?
I think it's something that she could do in the future. As many times as she said it.
If given the opportunity.
Given the opportunity, I think she would.
I'm going to go to Texas and check on my daughter. He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't even take me for a ride. He doesn't even take me for a ride. I can't even get out of the house. It's opposite anything. I want a lawyer. I want to sue him for mental, physical, and emotional abuse. I want to file a report.
Down, please.
I got an ex that came in and got my kids, and then everything just went whatever, haywire. Which is
Gotcha.
But he wouldn't let me have any communication. He tells me my kids don't want nothing to do with me. He's ran his mouth to my kids while I'm a surviving woman after surgery. He didn't help bring me up. He didn't even hardly bring me food in the room when I was on my deathbed. This man right here is disgusting. I don't even want him in my house. Yes,
Go ahead and turn around and put your hands in the car for me, okay?
No, why?
Put the
I want
hands
you
on the
to
car.
tell me why.
You're under arrest for domestic.
Uh-oh.
For what now?
Turn around.
Ah!
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Ow! You're hurting me.
Oh boy.
Don't hurt me, please. Don't fucking hurt me. Please, I don't want to bite you. Oh my, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Oh, don't bite.
Take me. Don't hurt me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me, sir. Ow! Ah! No, I'm not. Liar.
Now you're getting more charges.
No, I'm not. I know. Once
Resisting
in a while.
arrest.
God bless you, sir. I love you.
Stand up.
I'm
Okay.
hurting.
Spit the grass out.
Why? I don't want to. I don't want to put the grass out.
Wait, should you just bite the grass?
I don't want to put the grass out.
Spit the grass out.
Took a chunk out of the grass? Okay, yeah, she's either on something or she's got some serious mental health issues. Or both.
I don't want to be there with you.
Spit the grass out.
No.
Spit the grass out.
Take it out.
Spit the grass out, man.
Take it out.
Spit the grass out.
Take it out. I won't bite you.
Thanks. You want to get more
Sounds like a
charges?
good promise.
No, I don't.
Spit the grass out. Let's go.
I hate my husband. Please help me.
Spit the grass out. Come on, let's go. Spit it out.
No, I hate my husband. Help me.
Spit the grass out.
Help me.
Oh my god.
I don't have anything anyway.
After her arrest, her sister arrives at the scene and immediately begins making startling accusations.
I'm sorry, you guys.
He doesn't want us on his property, and then they took Mindy to jail for domestic violence.
Of course, she played right into his hands because she's an addict. He's got her on opioids and had her on opioids, and we didn't even know about it for he didn't even tell us until like a year and a half ago. He hid her addiction so he could control her because she wants a divorce from him, and he was not going to let her go.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you something else too. I know he's got an insurance policy on her too. He's waiting for her to die. She's probably weighs 85 pounds, and I just had her at Claremont County, Greater Cincinnati Behavior Center just the other.
Plot twist, I guess.
And I think she weighed 85 pounds with her clothes on. He's waiting for her to die. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, I can tell you, he sought a lot of help, and we've tried to help as much as we can. We've brought resources to her. We've offered to take her to resources, and she has not been cooperative.
No, she hasn't.
I've been here myself. This is probably the 4th time. So
Oh, so the deputy sheriff has been here before, so interesting.
Our office has probably been here 20 times.
Oh, more than that. Probably just in February, you've been here 20 times.
Yeah, 47, I believe. That's my email I got from your department.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, she's got to be willing to a certain extent to help herself, unless there's a court order that
There is
forces
court
her.
order.
That
There's
forces
court
her to help.
That's
herself.
why I took her down to behavioral health to get her evaluation that he was supposed to do 5 weeks ago. But see, he's dragging his tail, doing anything. Right now, he's currently under educational neglect because my 7-year-old granddaughter is supposed to be in school. Both of those kids are with me right now. They've been with me for almost a month now because I told him, I said, you either do something or I'm going to take them away from you. And that's the only reason I have him. He went to court. But when they went to court, he never summoned any of us to be there because he don't want none of us telling the court what he's doing. And I'll tell you something else, too. He don't want us on his property because he's got a little black box in the woods that he keeps on a leash and he pulls it out at night all the freaking time because he's drugging her.
Black box?
Both his parents are nurses, psychiatric nurses.
Wait, what?
He's not a stupid man. He's been in the Air Force. He knows what he's doing.
He's been in the Air Force.
Manipulating the system so that he can destroy her. That's what he's doing. And you better wrap your head around it because what I'm telling you is the honest God truth.
I can tell you if he's trying to manipulate the system, he's taking a long way around because, he could have.
Because he's
well, let me finish.
That is a wild allegation. I mean, that's a pretty wild allegation that that he is intentionally drugging her to the point of death to collect a I guess a life insurance policy on her.
a presenter.
Well, let me finish. He could have easily got a protection order and her out of the house a long time ago.
Oh yeah, he could have.
And he did not do that. And he expressed to us multiple times that he didn't want to have to put her in jail. That he wants her to get help. I can tell you that he's tried with us and with her and with mental crisis to come out. We've tried a lot of things to try to get her help, and she absolutely refuses to go to the hospital every time unless we have something to force her. We can't make her go. We've offered Greater Cincinnati Behavioral Health. I mean, she's talked to Mobile Crisis multiple times. There's only so much we can do.
How long are you keeping her?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if a drug overdose would be covered in a life insurance policy. I have no idea.
What do you mean?
For right now.
So she'll have a bond hearing tomorrow morning. Should be tomorrow morning. I doubt she'll have one today.
Can I go there?
To the bond hearing? Yeah, it's open to the public. So, is there any court order that says that you have to have the kids?
Well, let me see if I have a copy of it. Right here, somewhere here.
Currently staying with maternal grandparents?
Yes, that's us.
Okay. Well, that's not part of the order that they have to stay with you, and at this point he wants the kids back.
Nothing can be changed on that.
Until a judge approves.
But that's not what the order is. That's notes and evidence towards the case.
Right,
and it establishes.
Yeah, that's probably what it says. Like, what is the current situation of the kids? But he probably still has full physical and legal custody.
Right. It establishes him as the legal custodian.
Right, I understand that. But we had an agreement. I was taking care of the kids and he was taking care of her. But when I found out
she's in jail and
listen to me, when I found out that she was abusing her, all bets were off the table right then and there, and that happened about 3 days ago.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
that I have of him putting his hands on her.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have that?
Yes.
So I'm just telling you, right there, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, and I apologize for interrupting you, but this is just way too much, way too much.
That's the one.
I don't want these children to be with someone that's violent. He's violent.
Well, we don't have any evidence of him being violent, or of him having mental health issues, or him having drug issues. But I don't know if you've seen their house.
No,
there's a lot of evidence of her
he
having
doesn't have drug. He just has prawn issues and all that stuff.
Prawn issues?
That's his drug of choice.
Prawn.
But I'm glad you big men showed up here today. I appreciate that.
I mean, like I said, we've begged and pleaded her to try to get help.
Yeah, she hides her addiction, and he hid it too. He hid it from her whole entire family until we couldn't hide it anymore.
Well, one thing I'll say about this is,
and she told me about it, and she said he's going to hurt me if I tell you, but I'm going to tell you, Mom. I've been on opioids. He never wanted me to find out. That's a man that really wants to protect his wife and make her get well. I begged him to put her in the treatment program. Begged. He wouldn't do it.
well, she has to be voluntarily,
he can do it through the court system. He did this through the court system.
Right,
he could have done that through the court system. I already called them. He could have taken guardianship and put her in treatment, and he didn't want to. He's letting her deteriorate. Can't you look at her and see that?
Oh, I mean, like I said, we're limited on what we can do to force her to get help. She's been offered, I don't know how many times, tons of times.
I know.
And if she's an adult and she's not willing to get help, then
As soon as he did that, he took her phone so she couldn't call 911. That's what he does. You don't understand. He manipulates the whole entire situation.
Did you that Sam told you that he has syringes, because he says that's her grandpa's, his dad's syringes delivered to his home. So because the company won't deliver them to Indiana where his dad lives. That's.
I mean, who's telling the truth? I don't know. They are spinning a very, very wild tale. But at the same time, the sheriff's deputies say that they have had plenty of prior experience coming to this house for this woman's issues. So I don't know. I don't know.
A bunch of crap. There's syringes being delivered here.
I'm kind of leaning towards the cops because that sounds a little bit more plausible. But again, we're only seeing a snapshot of the situation. But I'm kind of leaning on the police officer saying like, no, she's been an addict. She's not getting help. She refuses help. And we've had to deal with this several times over.
And he's hiding something in the woods. I don't know what. I have no idea what's going on here because there would be no reason for syringes.
I want her blood taken.
Yeah, I would like to have her.
So what do you think he would be drugging her with?
I don't know. Because all of a sudden she started ending up with sores all down her face, and she doesn't go anywhere. He goes to work or goes to the store anywhere. She is held here. She can't. She doesn't have transportation to go anywhere.
So you think he's injecting her without her knowing?
Yes,
How would he
absolutely.
do that?
Because he's putting her to sleep at night.
What makes you rule out the factor that she's voluntarily using
Doing it
herself?
herself?
Yeah.
No way. There's no way. I'm going to tell you what she does because I've seen her do it.
There's no way.
She takes a half of her oxycodone, not the whole entire thing, and she takes a half of an ibuprofen with that for her pain. But she had 2 operations on her spine, and that's all.
I have to go because we have calls pending.
I know.
But I can tell you this: you have to give him the kids back
When?
immediately. So he wants the kids.
I would
So he's
have judged to
get-
tell
I'm
her
not even
that.
speaking to
This
him.
is on court
It's not.
papers.
It doesn't take a judge. Okay. These are the orders that we act upon, and it says that he is the legal parent and guardian of the children. So if you don't give the kids over, then it's interference with custody.
Right.
I just want
Okay,
you
and
to
then
be
what?
aware of that.
Then what happens?
Then you go to jail.
I don't go to jail. I
Yeah.
got to go to court.
Yeah, you go to jail for interference with custody.
You can go to jail for that.
Don't take his side.
Having an insurance policy on your spouse, especially if you have kids, is really pretty normal, and also not.
It is pretty. Yes, it is also pretty normal.
Tell your in-laws about your spouse's addiction. That also seems pretty normal. The problem with some of these.
Also normal. Yes, it's sometimes it's kind of embarrassing, and you don't want to do that. Well, actually, I don't know. If I found out my spouse had an addiction, I think I probably would tell my parents, or probably would tell her parents too. I wouldn't hide it for a long time. I would probably tell her parents, to be honest.
These accusations, as they're rather circumstantial, and being wrong about the
Hitchbot, I don't have a spouse. I'm forever alone.
court order probably doesn't help the case. All in all, it looks like there's a lot going on in this story, and that's one reason why we wanted to bring it to you.
She was charged with domestic violence and resisting arrest. She is innocent until proven guilty.
All right, so Thea found the video I was thinking about.
These little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day.
Oh boy.
She came up, did that, and then she touches.
Hold on. Oh boy. I don't think of the $2. R.I.P. Dabney Coleman. I don't know who that is. Sorry, but thank you for the $2. Oh crap! Hold on. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's listen to this alleged sexual battery.
me or she does that, and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on."
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
Honestly, I was honestly thinking she was a minor, and she should probably keep it covered because of the kids that were.
But also, a minor to minor is a lot different than an adult to a minor. It'd be worse if she was an adult, no?
Well, no.
Are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Good to meet you. So, these little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
No,
Oh God, not the TikToks.
Account, and they've been harassing me all day. So I told them to turn notifications off and everything, but they are trying to reach out to they're inciting someone that reaches out for personal information to people to get their personal information, or someone that is known to like hunt people down.
Okay. FBI?
Not FBI, but someone that can, I don't know, what do you?
It's just a person that will either reach out to communities or through various ways they are able to obtain information and they share it.
As like a private investigator?
Yeah, as a private.
Whether the goal is to get somebody fired, to something like that. It's they
continue to tag this guy and reach out to this guy.
I think I actually might know who that guy is, or at least I'm familiar with this guy. The guy, I think, I think I am aware of who they're talking about. There is this particular guy that is like kind of infamous for doxing people and that are involved in like viral situations like this.
To find it, my personal private information.
Sure.
And all of my stuff is usually private anyway. I don't normally disseminate my stuff out there, but in this particular situation, I told them who I was because not only were there minors involved that were all seated around me, but my son was present as well. And so that's the only reason why I was like, listen, charges can like happen. You're hanging out, your private parts are hanging out in private in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly, like cover up. But it doesn't give them the right to disseminate my information publicly like that and to try to harass me to the extent that I've been having it. Like, I believe I'm 100% in believing in freedom of speech and free, but when you omit, delete, and make it seem like one situation is totally different than the other, and then accuse me of sexual harassment without the facts, like at some point something needs to be done.
I think so, Jessa.
Have a reputation.
Yeah.
Which is why none of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything, and so I don't.
Wait, I don't think so, actually. Maybe it is, actually. I don't know. I think it might be.
517,000 views.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It just
and people are
far from most of the video. It just kind of.
And it's because she's putting me out there as like a sexual predator.
Karen. Just
The hard part is, even if it's edited and made it deleted, obviously you'd be looking at slander if it's not completely true, but the fact that you did touch her skirt, she can claim, if she wants, she can claim sexual battery, right? Mm-hmm. She hasn't. There's no legal investigation right now on either of you. Nobody's in trouble right now for any of that stuff, but it would have to be founded, right, on both ends, right? We know that you saw this, but we don't have any video evidence of her hanging out. We don't have any witnesses that have come forward and said this is what's happening other than I only have your account.
Because most of them were men, and I forwarded you a text message of the person that was with me that was a male, and it was like I would be arrested in a nanosecond if I was sexually accused of like touching someone inappropriately.
Oh yeah,
right?
Not touching. I just mean they saw the witnesses come forward. There's documentation for it, that kind of thing.
But because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't understand. I don't understand why you went up and touched her.
Why would, if you actually thought she was a minor, apparently she's not a minor. She's 19. But if you actually thought she was a minor, why would you touch her?
I didn't touch her as a person. Like,
I mean, you can find it. But you see how that looks, right?
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me.
That's totally beside the point legally. A kid by touching another kid.
It's protecting a kid by covering their private parts.
Correct, but that's not your job to do.
Well, they weren't covering up, and
call us. That's what I was trying to tell you.
I was trying to. You could see me on the video trying to dial the phone.
You told me that it would take too long for us to get there, so you did.
No, but I was trying to dial you guys, but because they had everyone storming in, and you could see how they were being.
They thought she was sexually battered.
That's
her claim.
That's her claim.
That's her claim. And all she knows is somebody grabbed her from behind.
No, because I told her.
I don't think it's my heart rate, actually.
And then when nothing was being done,
I think my monitor's bad.
kids behind me were just staring. That's
There we
when
go.
I proceeded to cover, and I was trying to dial. I mean, you see me on the video where I have my phone in hand and I'm trying to dial, but I couldn't even dial. And then that's when the owner was coming up. So it's all
I understand that
perception.
there's inappropriateness with how she's dressed. I can totally understand that. But I can understand that things got blown out of proportion, and I can understand your standpoint from it. But I guess what do you want me to do?
Well, the posts need to come down, and they need to
That's
stop.
freedom of speech. There's no crime.
Not when
They cannot know that she can post that. The cops don't have the authority to tell her to take down the post. She could do that.
They say whatever they want.
No, but I mean, they're reaching me. I mean, all their little friends.
Have you told them to stop talking to you?
No,
Try
because
that.
no, because then that is me instigating them.
But that's the only way that they can be harassing you. If you tell them to not contact you and then they contact you, then that's criminal.
Well,
If you don't say anything and you're engaging in it, then this is just a civil banter that the unfortunate thing is you're held to a little bit higher standard than that.
Oh, but then if I engage in the conversation, then that makes it appear like
You don't have to.
I am.
I'm just telling you, I can't do much. Legally, there is no... I can't tell them to stop posting anything.
So what would be
It's
your
freedom of
best
speech.
advice for her? Should she come up with a drafted response of, please do not contact me anymore?
That's what I tell everybody that has any claims for any type of electronic communication harassment. The hard part was, if they do contact you, yeah, we're going to have a crime. I'd have to contact these girls. But is that their real names? Where do they live? Like, I don't have their information. You don't know them. We just know that they had accounts. I could look it up.
They have business accounts with their information.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then
I can reach out to them if they continue to harass you. That's
and then
upon certain requirements.
and then not only do I block them, and I just I block them and I take a screenshot, but they're now making up fake names.
Right,
fake
that's part of the
profiles.
harassment. So I haven't contacted them because I don't have any legal reason to.
Oh my god, it's like somebody discovering online harassment for the first time. Yes, I'm sorry, lady, you're going to be put on blast. But here's the thing. The best thing that she can do is to get off the internet. If you get off the internet for like a week, 2 weeks, everybody's going to move on. But the more you engage, the more it's going to be on the forefront. So if you really want it also stop, get off the internet, chill for about 2 weeks, and then by then everybody will have moved on. That's the nature of the internet.
If you tell them to stop contacting you, then I can reach out to each one individually and tell them they can't contact you. It doesn't mean they have to put their videos down, but they can't contact you by indirect means or by direct means. So if they make
But at the same time, she shouldn't have like touched another person like that. I don't know what the video is, but I guess I'll have to see this video
the fake one
myself.
has to be misdemeanor for every message they send after they've been advised by me or law enforcement that they cannot. Which it sounds like they're probably going to continue.
Actually, you know what? Jassa, I'm gonna put your video up, and then we're gonna go back here because I think your video has the actual viral video that we're talking about here.
Hey everyone, we have an incident from yesterday's Public Freakouts Unleashed video that needs to be addressed, and we have a big update here on what was really going on behind the scenes and what happened to everyone after. So in yesterday's Public Freakouts video, I featured a clip of an older woman who approached a group of teenage girls and yanked one of their skirts down, accusing her of being underage and threatening to call CPS on her if she didn't make her skirt longer. Well, a whole bunch has happened in the past couple of days since that video dropped. For one thing, she's been dubbed Utah Karen by the internet. It's amazing that we haven't had a Utah Karen yet. And the video now sits at over 10 million views on TikTok. So everyone under the sun has now basically seen the original clip or at least heard about it. But for those who may have missed it, since it's short, this is what happened.
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your ass cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
Why?
Yeah, go for it, right?
Why would you be calling CPS on the child?
She is 19 years old. You don't get to touch her. You don't get to touch her. You don't get to touch her. You do not get to touch her. Really? We would love for you to call the police. Go ahead and call the police.
Maybe it's presumptive of me to say so, but something about the way our story's antagonist went about this confrontation seems to scream, I've done this several times before and just never been caught or punished for it. I think she's for sure done stuff like this before, probably several times, but thanks to the modern internet, finally someone got it on camera and stood up to her. But the RCC who posted content
On that last video, Karen. So me and a ton of my friends were at dinner for one of my friend's birthday parties that night at
Guys, I have this sped up.
a really nice restaurant in our city, like the nicest restaurant. Well, it's just the best restaurant in our town. So it was super busy. Saturday night, there was high school dances that night. There was tons of dance groups, tons of people. Like it's a 2-story restaurant. Like keep in mind, it's huge. So there was a ton of people in the waiting room, just like so many people to see this all go down. And she comes up to my friend and she reaches under her skirt, yanks it down, and then squeezes her sides because she's wearing a crop top. And it's like, you're probably underage. You probably shouldn't be wearing that. Which you just think she's a minor and you just assaulted her. And you think, anyway, I digress. So my friend comes in, she's in shock, and she's telling us all like what happened, and we're all obviously talking about it in the waiting room. And the lady's sitting down on a bench, and we're kind of just standing next to her, there's nowhere to sit. And we're looking at her, you know, you can tell that we're talking about what just happened. And that's when she comes up, and everything goes down in the video, where she's like, I'm gonna call CPS, like, bitch, what the? I'm gonna call the police, your ass is hanging out, whatever. At the end of the video, when I cuts off, is when the store manager comes up and is like, you need to sit down, like, this is not okay. Keep in mind, everyone she came with is sitting on the bench, just like red-faced, so embarrassed. No one's coming to stick up for her. She's very clearly in the wrong, and she's trying to be like, all of us, have to, you know, and we're just like, all of you, no one is here but you. Like, you're the only one that cares, you know? And so she goes and sits down, whatever, we go on with our night. The next day, I post a video on Facebook, word of mouth, for my city, and I'm like, explain what happened, whatever. I'm like, anybody know this lady? Whatever it says, whatever. So I message her, and I'm like, good luck, you know, just like kind of petty, whatever. And she was literally like, I have a written threat now, and I'm like the video I have? The video I have of you in Sakura?
All right, I haven't seen, like,
she's not a minor, as this woman kept insinuating. So we already know our storyteller, CC, right, who was one of the friends in the group that fateful evening, but what about our Karen? She was discovered pretty quickly thanks to the internet and this Facebook back and forth with CC, and her name is actually 48-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo. Here's a terrifying picture of her, and she was found to be working for the office of Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes, who I know about, to be clear, but have to assume probably isn't that great if these are the people his office is hiring. And Ida Lorenzo did something that's almost too stupid to believe in the aftermath of embarrassing herself like this in front of
He called the cops.
She actually called the police on herself. See, Ida was so certain of her entitlement to do this to an adult woman.
Okay, all right, now that we know what a little bit more of the background, let's go back to the body cam footage.
Then I can reach out to each one individually and tell them they can't contact you. It doesn't mean they have to put their videos down, but they can't contact you by indirect means or by direct means. So if they make a fake one, technically it's a Class B misdemeanor for every message they send after they've been advised by me or law enforcement that they cannot. Which it sounds like they're probably going to continue doing that, so they'll be looking at their own list of charges. But as far as legal, I know where you're coming from, but legally, I can't, and I would be unconstitutionally removing those videos.
So our best course of action is going to be coming up with a draft response saying to
post it on that.
Yeah, just to not talk to you.
To contact who do they contact?
Just him.
Well, no, because I've obviously contacted. See, the problem is that people, they're under the perception that I, like, for no reason approached her. I just touched her inappropriately, right?
For sure.
And if I was a mom and my daughter came and told me those circumstances, I would be pissed and I would be contacting you, right? But because they haven't done that, they're not willing to, you know, and I haven't, like, addressed it. I haven't approached it. I haven't said anything. I've been pretty silent.
That's the best way to approach it, because everything blows over. The more you, the more you inside it, the more it's going to get views.
Exactly! Exactly! What did I just say? What did I just say? I said exactly that. If you just ignore it, get off the internet for 2 weeks, you'll be fine. But honestly, you know what? She earned this, so with her own actions.
Then the problem you're gonna run into is if she comes to the department because of this and she decides that she wants to go sexual battery against you, it's gonna be her word versus yours and your word versus hers for the lewdness, and I'm gonna end up submitting charges for both of you to an attorney for them to decide, because I wasn't there, I don't have witnesses, I don't have documentation, I have a video of it potentially is edited, I'm not gonna use that as evidence. So that's what we could, I mean, each of you could equally be investigated right now. I would prefer that, I don't like charging people ever.
It's the video that's muted.
Cover your protein because and someone goes and reports it, like, it's worse that you're 18 or 19 because you're an adult and there's, right?
Sure,
So,
and it would have been perfect if we would have been there to help that.
Right.
Now we're in a limbo where you have acted in a capacity that was also inappropriate and illegal. Technically, as it is a crime. You cannot touch somebody if they do not want to be touched, and especially if it's in the area. If you pull her skirt down, and that's touching her buttocks.
Well, I didn't touch her buttocks.
It's battery.
Her skirt is.
Hey, Jester. Have a good flight.
I mean,
I'm saying what was she say?
About her privates.
What was she say? And the classification for disorderly conduct for you touching her is nothing but sexual battery is a class A.
Yep.
And how do we prove that?
Well, just contact your employers, let them know the situation, and that they might be getting.
Well, I talked to one of the attorneys, and they're like,
What'd they say?
I talked to my boss.
What'd they say?
And she was like, if she actually was showing her body parts and we can interview that 10-year-old, she's gonna get charged.
Sure.
And I was like, and that's what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid anybody putting her in a predicament.
Do you know who that 10-year-old was, or where to find him, or the dad, or anybody?
I know the little boy, well, because I was sitting there afterwards and the dad was like, thank God somebody did something. He's like, my son should not see that. And he goes, if I reported that, and that's how we got into the whole conversation with everyone seated in the area. And that's how he says they were all minors except for that dad.
I'm a parent. I understand where you're coming from. I would not want to see that either. I don't want my kids to see that.
Yeah.
But I can't approach that myself.
That's what the
even me, and she's being lewd. I don't have the right to cover her up. I can take her to jail, but I don't have the right to touch her. Or cover her up because I feel that's what. Or an extension of her. Same thing.
Well.
If you can.
What's really sad about this whole situation is that the men that actually wanted and could do something and wanted to do something out of fear didn't, because this is exactly what had happened.
Wait, so you wanted the men to touch her in that way? But again, I think she told you that she's 19.
Yeah, that's the world we live in now. Everybody's entitled to their pronouns and their hormones and whatever else, and unfortunately, that's just where we're at. And anybody can just claim anything, and most of it.
Oh my God!
Most of it isn't true. And the other thing we have to look at, right, is okay. 10-year-old witness comes forward, dad comes forward, everybody in that place comes forward, and then her group comes forward and says, nope, this is the clothing, this is what she saw, this is the documentation, these are the pictures that they actually have, and it shows that it wasn't right on their end, tampered or not. Now what? Now we're just back to the same square root of, well, let an attorney, as high up attorney, judge, whoever, they're gonna have to make that determination at that point, because I wasn't there, I wasn't called. It's like a hit and run that happened 2 weeks ago for me. I'm like, how do I know this happened? How do I know you didn't take a hammer to your car? I know you didn't, but how do I prove it?
It's just those hearsay, basically.
Yeah, it's totally hearsay at this point. If you have the only documentation we have is potentially a tampered video that doesn't meet slander if all it is a posting without them like actually introducing something new to it that is false. If it's
Let's pause this body camera video just for a second to thank.
No, I don't want to thank Morgan and Morgan. Okay.
And that's why I was like, so I stood behind her and I was like, go like this with my clothing, and I was like, you know, you should probably cover up. And then at that point, she turned and she was like that, and I was like, oh my God. And that's when the dad was like, cover up, you know. And then the mob rush of kids started coming in, and that's at that point where I was like, oh my God, like, you need to cover up. And that's when I pulled her skirt down to cover up, because instead of like,
why? Oh my God. Well, that's a self snitch.
Like covering up and backing up and saying, okay, is my skirt down? No, she proceeded to like lift her arms and move with her friends, and it kept going further up, and that's why I was like, oh my God, somebody like cover it up. And as you can see, they were mob rushing at me as I was trying to stand behind her to cover her butt.
And the information they might have is that they think you're sexually assaulting them. They don't know, but that's what they're hearing.
Correct.
It's
Exactly.
a protecting aspect.
Yeah, but in this respect, you know, there's the issue that I have is that if they continue to hit somebody to try to hunt me down, then that's more than just putting the story out there. That's more than just posting a video and letting people decide for themselves, right? Now they are trying to get somebody to come and hunt me down and find me to put my personal information out there. Yeah. That is way
They can't
more.
post certain things about you, but it's not like
What things would...
Like they couldn't post anything they couldn't post your social, they couldn't post your driver's license information, you know. I mean, maybe they could. It's still public. It's whatever's public record is not going to be as protected. But if you're talking like financial documents, you're talking your social security. No, it's public database. It could be looked at. It could be looked at as an issue if you had somebody show up and that was the case. Then we have an issue that's the problem. But the reality is if they are. The best thing you could do is if you are feeling this way, because a lot of it's civil, right? I can't do a whole lot legally,
right.
But you can still go to the 5th District Court and like obtain temporary POs and whatever, restraining orders, documents to where you can take action against them for that information if a judge sides with you on that. Because he could be like, yeah, I could see how having your address put out on there is a danger to you, because now if these people are going to be angry with you and they think that they're going to come find you because you touched this little girl, right? And then you got somebody showing up on your doorstep. Now we have a problem. So they could look at it that way. But it's amazing what information isn't protected.
All of my stuff
But
is private and blocked, and like I don't disseminate anything on social media. We were actually, you know.
I changed her usernames and I altered her names to not include her.
A lot of my like.
Your best legal defense is to reach out to them and say, do not contact me. The police have been notified. If you reach out to me again, that will be a crime. And if it's clear.
Okay.
And if they continue to message you, they can say hello. They could say ha ha. Class B misdemeanor.
Yeah, I stood my ground even though they had more.
Even standing your ground though, if you would have never touched her skirt, I mean, I'm filing on her all day.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I have that against her, and I would be reaching out for those witnesses to say, is this happening? Because if this is happening, we got a problem. But now, if I investigate this, it's most likely going to come onto you as well.
Yeah, no.
And I don't want that to happen for either of you. I don't want you to be exploited in the internet by any means. I don't want anybody to have to go through that.
Yeah, but I'm an adult. You know what I mean? And if people were to hear my side, it would take a totally different.
So make a.
You think that?
So repost your own. You have the right to, and say here's.
Lady, I don't think you understand this. If you say I am an adult and. If you say, I'm an adult, and I thought she was a minor, and so I felt that I had a duty to touch this lady's skirt. Everybody's going to be like, what? Excuse me?
Here's the second half of the story, and find your own witnesses, and you can do that, right? The same that you can. It's just, is it worth it to you?
No.
No, because I promise this fizzles out very soon, because there's not. If you haven't reacted yet through even social media and stuff, like if you haven't reacted, you've got to.
You can think of the $5.
Yeah.
People scroll to the next.
That's why I refuse to feed the frenzy and add, cinders.
And
I just don't want anybody posting, because I do have my son, my 17.
For sure, safety first.
Yeah.
And I do. In my line of work, I obviously understand what sympathizers are, right? And they don't need the full information. They just need enough to get heated, and then maybe they show up somewhere they shouldn't, or they have an opinion that was just planted in them, right? Those sympathizers have been known to cause issues. It's just how far does somebody take that? They take it about 2 minutes before they scroll to the next video.
Yeah.
So she came up, did that, and then she touches me, or she does that, and then she says, you're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on.
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
For me. That's why I was wondering when you mentioned that you thought she might be drinking, I thought there's a judgment issue maybe going on too.
Right. And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw the rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
When the first time, so she never said anything, you turned around, when the first touch, was that just skirt or was that your body?
No, that was my body and my skirt.
So my perspective was, because I had a perfect view of it, she's sitting on the bed trailer, and it looked like she got up and said something to her husband or the dude that she was with, handed something, and then she just sassily walked right up to her, and not even she said anything, she just pulled the skirt down, then says something, and then walks back. And then that's when I told her, I was like, hey, she just pulled her shirt down, that was weird.
And then we all started talking.
So then there's this group, they're talking, they're saying this stuff, they're all looking at her for probably maybe 80 seconds, 90 seconds. And then she gets up again, comes over, and that's when they started going back and forth. I let her go for a second, and then I went over and was like, just kind of tripped her. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't talk to her, you have no right, blah, blah.
And there was mention of where she was saying, I don't want to, in the video, she said, I don't want to see your whole ass cheeks, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
And even if it was a little bit of, let's say, butt exposed, right? You're not talking your correct?
I had shorts and underwear on.
And so she's also claiming that they couldn't have been on because she saw, like I said.
had fallen, yeah.
in detail, which that's why I asked those questions, just to see.
She's a video of her going out.
I got that video, and that's why, so I can confirm that too. I'm just checking that you were wearing underwear. You were wearing shorts over your underwear, underneath the skirt.
Footage? Okay.
And the full video and everything.
The footage of the restaurant?
Oh, no.
I'm in contact with the boss.
I mean, honestly, what this comes down to is just like, mind your business. Why are you? But I mean, this is behavior. Mind your own damn business. I mean, what gives you the entitlement to touch somebody else? Especially if they're a minor. Especially if you think they're a minor. What the hell is wrong with you?
And I asked her before any of this was happening if I could have the footage. And she
just requested that I go ask.
Huh?
Did she request that?
Well, she said, so she asked her husband to send it to her, and apparently he was working without her or something, and they both decided to just send it into you guys instead, like you guys take it over, but I don't think they've sent it in.
They would need like an incident number, which I can give.
Yeah,
and I can go pick it up. It'll be pertinent now. So really, she came forward with claims of the harassment because she was being
harassed.
That's not harassment. It's not. There's free speech. You can
Yeah,
put
exactly. That's what she said.
the video.
Yeah,
She was worried
that's
about the
what we
videos.
said.
Now, when it comes to the messages that were going to like her Facebook and stuff, she was replying back, but like some of them were derogatory enough that it could be looked as harassment. But it doesn't sound like that was any of y'all.
No.
Fake accounts.
Because TikTok does its thing.
Yeah,
It goes
it
crazy.
went so viral that like this world, the world.
Yeah, and she was worried about her safety for sympathizers. Like if they show up at her house, her personal information gets aired. Obviously, she's worried about that. She has kids. Like I told her that's all valid. Nobody should be going that far with this, but it's not that. She's not asking for people to do that, right? So. It's still free speech. You can post a video, so that part's not the harassment. Right. Right.
We had people. I had someone come up to me in the middle of the restaurant, and he pulled me over. It was the people that she turned to after she talked to us. He was like, "I'm so sorry that happened. Are you guys okay?" And I was like, "We're fine."
That's probably why she told me she doesn't want to involve her son at all. Okay. So I told you I'd do the full investigation.
Wait. Her minor son actually went up to the girls and said, like, "Hey, are you okay? I'm so sorry about that." Oh my no! Even her own kids are like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry about my mom. She can be really cringe. I'm really sorry." Oh no!
Okay. So they came forward with their side of the story. I only had yours. After listening to everything Totality about everything going on, I talked to Sakura. I got some of their video. I've got the TikToks. I think most everybody in the city has that TikTok. And then we've got your statement, her statement. So I try to make it as unbiased and fair as I can, right? I do have some concerns from what I've been told by them. Obviously, some things you've also told to me, right? Even when we talked two wrongs don't make a right, when we were talking about that, I said, there's criminal behavior that's happened, regardless. And the other aspect was, if she was exposed and there was a lewdness aspect, would I investigate it? Absolutely. And that was the other claim, right? Those are two little things. The electronic communication harassment we've addressed. Everything that's come in now is going to be from who knows where. And you even mentioned, like, I don't even live in the country, some of these text messages that you're getting. If anything comes in further, you're probably going to have to report that to Santa Clara where you live for the electronic side, because that's going to be now an internet-related crime that's not related.
Well, it's happening while I'm at work, like during business hours while I'm at work, which is why you
in the
get,
city?
yeah.
Where are you working? Typically with something like this where I don't have video, if I didn't have video footage, it'd probably be going a different route with this because there's video footage and because of the claims made, and I have to protect victims. Today you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay?
Yep.
So that's...
Sounds about right.
You're arresting me?
Yeah, right now you are under arrest.
Yep.
Okay? So just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
Don't reach any purse, please.
No, I was just trying to put that.
Just follow those instructions.
I'm just relaxing. Hands.
Yep.
Do you have any vehicle here?
Yeah. No.
We can keep it.
Can you call, come get your car?
I'm sorry.
Is there somebody we can call for you to have them come pick up your vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is it you want?
Probably my 17-year-old at home. So.
Control.
Just double lock them so they don't cinch your button. That way they won't cinch on. I know it's unfortunate, Ida, but what should I do?
Well, I
These are
mean,
the facts of the
honestly,
case.
I was honestly thinking she was a minor, and she should probably keep it covered because of the kids that were.
But also, a minor to minor is a lot different than an adult to a minor. It'd be worse if she was an adult, no?
Well, no, I was looking at it from a mother's perspective. Like,
Of course you were. Yeah, and yeah, she confirmed what all of us were thinking. She decided to be to mom her. Went, no, stop that.
What do you have any type of pocket? I don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'll just search those. instead of going
I don't
to a
have
quality
anything.
thing. You don't have anything concealed on you that's illegal. No drugs, guns, bombs, that kind of stuff. Wearing a bra?
Yeah.
Nothing in your bra?
No.
Okay, they go through a body scanner, so just tell everybody that. I'm not concerned with you shooting me in the back of the head. Are you gonna do that?
No, I don't. No, I honestly like.
Standard questions we have to ask everyone.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I'd do a full search on you, but I understand
Yeah.
the circumstances here, so you can just walk this way. Don't wait to follow. These ones work, so I don't have to reach over. You just slide in. Backwards is the easiest.
Oh, I actually can get in.
Okay, watch your hands.
Goodness, what a very, very foolish behavior. I think we have seen this airport video before, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh my God, Daniel, why?
Michelle, a racist and a Karen who has no problems fighting with the police.
Are you
Oh my God.
kidding me? In the airport?
Yeah, you know what? I think we have seen this one. And it's Dallas! No, wait, this can't be Dallas, right?
It all started on the 1st of July, 2022, with a suspicious suitcase found abandoned in a Florida airport.
Oh, thank God, it's Florida.
Oh, it looks like a homeless person's like house. I mean, it's got like all this. It's all shoes and whatever the heck. This is like a whole container of Q-tips.
Yeah, I think we have seen this one. A long time ago, though, too.
This looks like documents.
Yeah. The unidentified luggage contained no illegal or hazardous material, nor did it belong to a homeless person. Thanks to the personal documents inside, the officer learned the identity of the owner, Lisa Michelle. But why the strange luggage was abandoned remained a mystery, so finding her was the next step.
So she's coming out to get her bag?
She's not flying.
She's not flying. Okay.
I just spoke with the supervisor that's covering the area. They're turning it over, but there's another supervisor. I spoke with both of them, and he said the woman's going to come out. So there were other issues.
She's intoxicated, I think, also.
Well, if she's intoxicated, she's definitely not supposed to be going anywhere. So,
Where's she flying to? New York?
Westchester County. Yeah.
Well, she needs to. I mean, she's got some crazy stuff in there that I don't think is even allowed. She's got a glass jar with Q-tips in it. Like glass, looks like a candle.
What?
Jar. So where's she coming out? Is she gonna?
She's probably going to come out the exit there to the left. You can't see it; the wall is blocking it, but you know with the changes.
Yeah, when they come out through there.
Yeah.
The officer speculated that Lisa intentionally dumped the overweight luggage to weasel her way out of a baggage fee. Eventually, they came face to face with a very intoxicated.
I mean, in fairness, I can't blame her for that, you know?
and belligerent Lisa.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. Well, we're starting off pretty wild. Yeah, that's the opening line.
Yo, lady, we don't speak that here. What are you saying? Are you kidding me? In the airport? In public? You said the N-word? Are you serious? You're yelling that here, No, go, no, you're gonna go. No, you're gonna take your big answer. Get that 3-pound suitcase. Excuse you, that's your Go get it. Get downstairs, lady. Get downstairs. I can't carry it. No, get your go downstairs. Excuse me, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get your hands You're gonna get off arrested.
Was she actually about to hit her?
Get downstairs, lady.
Well,
Get downstairs. No, carry it. No, get your go downstairs. Excuse me, what What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Get your
You're
hands
gonna get
off
arrested.
me, Miss
That's what. Excuse you. No.
Stop.
No.
I want to see my
You're gonna
mother
be trespassed.
tomorrow.
No, you're arrested now.
He told- No, I'm not arrested.
No. No. Get. No. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Excuse you. Put your hands behind your back.
What an idiot.
Stop. You need to stop.
You're too young, so you don't
No, I don't know.
Too young.
You're acting like a freaking lunatic.
Late 80s, dying of cancer.
Nobody cares right now because you're acting like a lunatic at an airport. You're shouting racist, derogatory terms in the middle of an airport. No.
Relative of medical issue.
Another unit, come over here. I'm gonna need transport for 105. And just make sure Sergeant's 48. I have a 15 for 19.
I just need to all I want to do is see my mother.
You're not when you're blasted drunk, lady.
But this officer told me that tomorrow I can.
Well, not before you started yelling. You know what you just said?
You're a get your
Okay. You got the wrong culture, lady. Okay.
Oh, that word. Okay, I figured that out.
My car.
Because guess what?
You have a cannon? You have a dog?
Yeah.
There's such a thing as guns in South Florida, Dean.
What are you trying to say?
What? What are you trying to say with that word? With that phrase?
You have ID on you? No. Well, yeah, I'm gonna find your.
I got her. Just tell them we're at door
323.
When insults and tantrums weren't getting her anywhere, Lisa resorted to woeful pleas, begging to be released so she could see her mother who was dying of cancer.
Just let me go to a hotel and just come back tomorrow. This is not fair. Because she wants to bully up to me when I need to see my mother and my 2 boys that are home from college.
Why do you get blasted drunk to see your family and your dying mother? That you missed your flight and you left your bag.
Because the bag
3-2.
was too heavy for me,
10-9.
and the benefits outweigh the risk. I could not carry it, and I just knew I will dump that all out so that I can see my mother
You can
and my
10-8 the
boys
area
again.
and slow the unit.
That is just awesome logic right there.
Can you just like let
Yeah, she's the one for Mexicans.
on top? No. No, on my
No,
head.
it's not.
On my
It's not
head.
going
They're
anywhere.
Reeboks.
You're fine.
And I'm going to presume with the officer, given that this is Florida, that she's probably Dominican, Puerto Rican, or Cuban.
That's great how you treat people. Really great.
You know what she said? Yelling out, like the N-word, yelling out.
Oh no! Oh, she almost said it too.
Out loud. You need to be quiet.
Yeah.
You need to relax yourself.
Touch and
You need to
strike on
relax.
you.
You need to
Tell her
relax.
to get her hands off of me. Tell her to get her hands off of me.
I'm arresting you. How am I
You need
supposed to
be
do
arrested.
that?
I'm going to
No, you're blasted drunk,
tomorrow.
and you're not seeing anybody because you just missed your flight.
I said tomorrow. Berman told me that I'll get on a flight tomorrow to see my dying mother
You
and
need to
my
get that.
2 boys in college
Relax.
in Westchester County.
All right, I think we've seen enough. All right, multiple arrests made after a big bar fight.
For real, I don't want to go to jail again. Like for real, like for real. This is my birthday.
I understand.
Aw. Oh, that's the big mace. He's got the big mace.
Yep.
So who's that? Him,
Yep.
Mr. Kawak. Can I hit the vape at least?
I don't have. So you are going for disorderly conduct, violent or fighting behavior.
Trying to hit my sister.
It's a group of 15 people fighting. We can't grab all 15 people.
You better grab him. So how did I get caught? I should have ran, huh?
You were the slowest one.
Yeah.
Period.
Get away fast.
No. No. Why did I get caught? Because you were the slowest one. I mean, yeah, that's usually how it happens.
On April 9th, 2022,
no.
downtown, patrolling the area of Court Avenue, made multiple arrests of drunk and disorderly conduct. After securing the building to make sure all occupants are out, they noticed a female trying to strike other persons in the area. Officers detained the female in effort to stop the fight and identified her as Davina Moss. The female was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. The male was identified as Craig Hale, also getting charged with disorderly conduct and a possession of controlled substance charge after a small baggie containing white powder was discovered on his person.
Uh-oh.
They might be over there.
Why would you... I would say, my question is, why would you start a bar fight in the middle of like four police officers, but they're all drunk, so of course they're not going to think about that. So why should I even ask the rhetorical question?
Hey, no, watch out, come on. Watch out. What? Oh, he was being drunk and disorderly, so he's drunk for disorderly conduct. That's all. He's trying to fight people over here. Okay. Yep.
Here you go, good one, man.
Thought I saw Barrett and Wilkinson coming through here a second ago.
Wilkinson, there's still people in there? There's still people in there?
Assuming the clock is correct, it's 1:55, so yeah, it's closing time. I'd expect. So yeah, just about everybody out there is completely blasted, or are likely to be completely blasted.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
Sean, are you referring to the FX series?
Time to be done.
If we slow that down, we can clearly see that the suspect...
Hold on. Ice, guess who's here? Mike. You want scritches? Yeah, you want the chin scritches. Being a baby boy. Being a greedy baby boy. Yeah. Oh, and he is not happy. Nope, he does not want. He does not want to be. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Let him go. Moving on.
attempted to slap the officer. Surprising enough, she was not charged.
Oh wait, did she actually try to slap him? Hold on. And he tried to go away, but now he's back to rubbing my leg. Because he wants the affection, but he does not want to be picked up. Ever. He's like, give me chin scritches, but do not pick me up. Ever. All right, let's see this attempted slap on the officer.
Time to be done. Nope.
If we slow that down, we can clearly see that the suspect attempted to slap the officer.
Oh, I think she did.
Charged with interference or that the suspect attempted to slap the officer. If we slow that down, we can clearly see that the suspect attempted to slap the officer.
I mean, I think I could see it, but it's kind of blocked.
Charged with interference or assault.
Am I a threat to you? Am I a threat to you?
On your back.
The cops!
then she does the whole BLM thing. F the police. F12.
Alright.
Hey, go film me, call you a you better let me know.
Yep, come on.
Get my mother.
Come on. Nope, we're going to the wagon.
Fuck out of here. That's why you won the motherfucking championship.
Watch your step.
I'm in the step. Motherfucker. Cause you don't call me a bitch and I expect me to what?
Mike. What? Also, he remains a chatty boy. Mike. All right.
Get in.
White people, bro.
Yeah. What's your name? If you don't tell me your name, you're going to jail as a Jane Doe, and they'll figure it out up there.
What's your name? Suck my.
I didn't call you that.
He called me a so he deserved to get slapped.
Please spell your name quick.
You just figure it out.
Well, that's a self-snitch.
All right, you'll go as a Jane Doe then.
I already told you my name, so you don't tell me I'm a Jane Doe.
You gotta spell it for me then.
Spell it out, Davina.
Hey, stay back. Stay back.
He's not running up on you guys. He's not running.
Hey, all you get back. Get the fuck back.
No, back.
You guys are all going to jail. Get back. Let's go.
They ran up there because somebody else ran up there.
You too, man.
No.
Hey, all you guys, get back.
No, that's my brother.
Okay, we hear you.
Tell me nothing. They ran up because they're supposed to because they see somebody else run up here.
Yep, let's just go back to the curb, okay?
Is that a feather?
How are you?
No, that's my blood brother. They're not going to tell me nothing about that. But I have you guys decided.
Yeah, that's a feather.
That's actually my brother. I know that's your brother. Please go talk to him.
You want to talk to him?
Please go talk to him.
I'm trying to ID the chick. She won't tell me her name, so she's going as a Jane Doe for disorderly. Oh, yeah. Dude, I about fog bagger people running up on the wagon. Yeah.
Well, she made you. Watch the score.
I know. I'm trying to get her info from her sister. Excuse me. You're her sister, right? What's her name?
Right now to tell you what the fuck is happening.
She's going to jail.
No, she's not going to jail.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's going to... Listen.
No, she's not. Well, she is going to jail.
Listen, she was fighting.
I'm not fighting.
The decision's been made. Listen. The decision's been made, so...
You take the next step and you guys don't talk to me.
Okay, well, I tried talking to her, so she'll just go to jail as an anonymous, and they'll figure it out up there.
It's okay.
So, either way. Or to me. Well, she's going as a Jane Doe.
Jane Doe and John Doe.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Soil, I heard the wagon door opening. I thought you were putting somebody else in there. Oh, Springer. Dude, the great escape.
Is it possible they can have a little one-on-one between the metal?
You're not going to try to spring her, yes. You can have a one-on-one with her.
Listen, sir.
I hear you, dude. Yes, you can talk to her. Hey, I'm opening the door so you can talk.
I got her info.
Well, I'm just going to talk for a sec. Go ahead. Yep, let's stay on the curb, okay?
Step up here. They want you to stay on the curb.
I appreciate
That's right, bro. Niggas literally trying to hit you last time. Like, what? How they gonna arrest me for trying to defend you?
But listen, we're
Fuck you, zipper, bro.
You only did it disorderly.
I know.
We're trying to come get you.
I hope so.
Right away. Yep. So just stay calm and don't say shit.
But it's the fact
calm,
that...
Because anything you say that's aggressive...
I know, so you against me, but
keep you longer.
People try to come to my sister...
I understand that your situation is up, but until we come get you, just do whatever they ask.
I am.
Okay, so
this is the first time they opened the window since I've been here.
I hear, well, we were dealing with other stuff. It wasn't just a personal diss on you or anything.
I appreciate it, but why ain't nobody else hang up the shot fucking hear my sister? I'm not feeling
I hear you. I understand.
They understand, so they already got a name, so we just gotta go get her.
Yep, that's it. It's literally the like least big deal you can get arrested for. So.
I'm fine. Just have that bar.
Well, it's true. The guy's trying, and it really is. Disorderly is, in most states, in almost all states, disorderly is like the weakest, the lowest like crime. It's usually it's like a cite and release, unless you're acting kind of crazy. But ultimately, disorderly is like a very, it's a low bar. It's a citation.
Hey, come on.
All right.
Just as you hop in here, you guys go back to the station.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Were you there for the guy in the back?
Hey, man.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Craig Ronaldo Jr. I even do
Look, I hear you, dude. Can you spell your first name?
Craig, C-R-A-I-G. I even do that.
And what's your last name?
I'm trying to put my girl.
Can you spell your last name?
H-A-I-M.
H-A-I-M?
Yes.
What's your birthday, Craig?
It's today. My birthday is 4/09/2022.
Okay. Well, no, not 22.
Wait, not your birthday's not 4/09/2022.
No, I got you, but like what year?
1998. My birthday's today. I was just trying to have fun.
I got you, man.
1998. Oh my God, I feel old.
Hang tight.
E.
ODT4 to Leinster.
Go ahead.
You do a 2729 on a Craig Haim. Last name's going to be Henry Adam Ida Mary. First name's going to be Charles Robert Adam Ida George. Birthday's going to be 1998 0409.
I'm not getting anything back. Name or date of birth on Craig Haim 4/9 of 98.
Hey.
Copy. I'll get back to you. Hey,
What?
Craig.
Yes.
Have you had an Iowa
What are
ID?
you doing?
No, I have Chicago ID. How to arrest me now? You do not.
Okay. I got you.
Like, for real?
Police 3. Police until 2E.
ODT4 to Leinster.
ODT 4.
Did you try that same name in DOB out of
Mike is rabbit. He's rabbit kicking my feet.
What's the middle name or middle initial?
Craig, what's your middle initial?
They're trying to bite it.
What's your middle initial?
That's my girl. Like, I don't
Craig,
care.
Craig, can you just tell me what your middle name is, bud?
Why I say I'm middle name if I'm still going to jail?
Okay. Look, dude, it's gonna make it easier. You're gonna get out faster.
All right, H-A-I-L.
What's your middle name?
Or Ronaldo.
R. Ronaldo.
R-E-N.
And how do you spell your last name again?
H-A.
You graduate. Oblique, you graduated high school in '69. Okay, man. I guess I continuously underestimate the age of my audience on this channel. Goodness.
Okay, I got you. ODT4, try R for the middle initial.
Nothing comes back with R, and then I ran with no middle initial, not getting anything back that way either.
Copy that. Thanks for trying. Hey, you getting back for him?
Police
I tried Illinois. Yep, they couldn't get anything for either, so.
Okay, go tell him. Do old John Doe talk with him.
Yeah.
Are we doing fighting violent behavior for her?
Yeah. All right, Craig, I don't think you're lying to me, but I'm not getting anything back for you in our system.
H-A-L-E, same thing. It's a different word.
H-A what?
H-A-L-E.
It's
different. It's different.
But Craig is still your first name?
Yes. I have two fathers.
And R is still your middle initial?
Yes.
Okay.
H-A-L-E.
Okay, thank you.
I haven't been in the system since 5 years.
All right, I appreciate it. I think I might have it, Mitchell. Give me a sec. He gave me a different name, so.
Are you going to do her?
I can do her complaint, yeah.
Police until 2E.
ODT4 to Leinster.
I know it's not going your way.
ODT 4.
Well, let's try this again. I got another last name for you. It's going to be Henry Adam Lincoln Edward. First name still Charles Robert Adam Ida George. Birthday still 1998 0409. You try both Iowa and Illinois.
That's just got all your information, like your personal info on top, and then right here is your charge. Disorderly conduct, simple misdemeanor, okay?
Charged with giving a false name. I mean, I feel like the cops. I guess the cops' intuition, or at least their impression, is that he's not trying to give a false name. So I don't think they're going to charge him with that.
What, disorderly?
Right.
It's for fighting and violent behavior.
He's negative out of both days. Deal. The status is suspended out of Iowa.
I was told our supervisor that you're being arrested at school, okay?
I need only out of Illinois.
Copy, thank you. Could you possibly attach him to our trip, please?
I don't know, man. You're going to have to wait for him to get things figured out.
Thank you, ma'am. Back to one.
He's working right now. It's not
All right, dude. I got him attached to our trip. Once he should be doing it, so.
Perfect. What's his name?
Craig Hale.
H-A-L-E?
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Oh, well, they got it back, so they should be attaching him to the trip.
Hey, this guy wants to talk to you.
Who?
Jake.
Oh.
I don't know what she's doing right.
Technically, it'll be me, but it was me and my sergeant who made the decision.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I put myself on the stop and thought, but there's an MLK.
Nope, I saw a group of people fighting, yourself included. I saw a group of people fighting, yourself included. And it's impossible for us to just Sure, and it's impossible for us to just grab everybody and arrest everybody.
Oblique, you are probably not the only baby boomer watching. If my parents are watching, definitely you're not the only baby boomer. Okay.
So we didn't witness those events, though. We can't really charge them.
That's crazy.
Right there. Dude, I was about to flog about 6 people. They tried to spring people from the back of the wagon up there. Yeah. This too. 1 male, 1 female. This is Craig.
Craig.
Yeah. Are these both your phones?
Yes.
Okay. This is hers.
All right. See this real quick?
Yeah.
I've been in jail 4 years for
All right, dude.
What are you going for? Disorderly?
Him disorderly and public intox, her disorderly.
Hey, what did I do? I was trying to fit my door. What I ain't had nothing to do with her.
Dude, faster you get out, faster you get out of jail. Let's just get the process going.
Millennials begin in 1982, I think. I was born in 85, so I'm like one of the oldest of the older millennials.
Like, oh, you know for real, like I'm crying, like for real. I've been in jail for 4 years.
Hey, well, we're not holding it against you, you know?
Tonight or in the morning? I didn't even do nothing. Like, I was talking to you. I didn't even do nothing. I didn't even restrain. I didn't even restrain.
I hear you, dude.
Hey, for real, you understand? I didn't even restrain from you. I got in the police back in the car with you. Like, for real?
What?
I don't want to go to jail again, like, for real.
Well, this is about the most minor thing you can go for.
Tears coming out my eyes.
I do.
Like, for real, this is my birthday.
I understand.
I don't want this is my birthday.
Maybe it's 1981, true.
It's my birthday. Like, you can't let me know it's my birthday. My birthday is 009 008 1990. It's my birthday, like, for real.
I know, dude.
I didn't even do nothing wrong. I didn't even argue with you.
I know.
I didn't even assume with you. I got in the car when you told me.
We didn't have a problem with that. When you were the other guy. That was
I didn't want to fight. No, I walked up to the guy, and when you told me to get in the car, I got in the car.
You probably are, Jessa.
You don't know,
Let's
like,
just
my
get this done
family
with,
really
okay?
put it against me.
Okay.
If I go back to the house, like, I'm not going to be happy because I know I'm going to go back to prison. And I know the judge going to want to put... No, it's just I don't want nobody to put me back in there because of the criminal record I've been in.
Sure.
It's just a criminal misdemeanor. Okay.
It's a misdemeanor. I didn't even do nothing. When the officer told me to get in the car, I did not get in the car.
You did. That wasn't the issue we had.
It's just I was trying to film my girl. It's not her.
I understand. Just get this over with, okay? Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Hey man, what's this gonna be?
What is...
Don't bullshit. Huh?
Spider.
What kind of... Okay, thank you. Principal's printing the booker out for you. Here's these, by the way. He just got in his pocket.
Yes, please.
I mean,
I'm
gonna throw it on
yeah,
here.
make sure you hold it because I'm on my phone.
Okay, I got you.
we're gonna put on the booker at least.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then if we have to cancel.
Yeah, but I mean, he admitted it. Like, that's enough PC. Yes, he was straight with us. He said it was cocaine, so.
What did I do?
Oh, damn.
Yep.
So who's that? Him, Mr. Kawaka?
That's actually pretty good.
Okay.
What's going on?
So I explained to you when you were in here that
I don't remember you.
I understand that you say you were defending yourself, but we saw a big group of people fighting, and you were one of them. So you
Yeah.
are going for disorderly conduct, violent or fighting behavior.
Trying to hit my sister. I ain't got no possession.
No, this is about the other guy. This is about you.
Can I hit the vape at least?
I don't have a vape. What vape you talking about?
See, it's like I ain't even doing shit for real.
I
but
gotcha, well-
people are trying to. So can I ask what's happened to the dude that was trying to run about my sister?
Look, like I explained to you.
For sure. What? You look like you from something. I don't know. Let me think about it. I don't know what's happening to me because people was trying to come out my
Look, I
sister.
understand. When you have a group of 15 people fighting, we can't grab all 15
You
people.
better grab him. What do you mean? So how did I get caught? I should have ran, huh?
You were the slowest one.
Yeah.
Period.
You got anything on you?
I bet you I ain't do no destruction at least. God, I bet y'all look the fleas out of all of them that got arrested.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the sad reality. You were the slowest one. They can't they can't catch everybody, and you were there. Sorry. So yeah.
Come outside, but it's the crazy fact that pull up the money, see what person attacked bottom out myself. It's probably like $200.
Yeah. It's just a situation, man.
Yep.
But it's just ridiculous, bro.
I understand.
Y'all got people shooting people downtown.
Well, that's what we're trying to avoid with all those big fights.
Catch them, but y'all catch up.
Well, look, that's why we have to break up fights, because otherwise fights turn into shootings.
No.
Yes.
No.
What is, I can shoot. That's the fact that what's going on. That's
All right, well, booker for him coming up in a sec.
so I'm going to the back. Oh. All right, see you.
All right, see you. Funny.
Pretty funny. I'll give you that.
You know what she said? She can look at Googleroos.
Jesus. All right, I think that's it for tonight. Yeah, I think we're done for tonight. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming in to watch. Yeah. I hope that I can get this process going. So I can get waved into Texas. I really want to move back. I honestly, I should have done this a long time ago. I just don't know why I didn't. Part of me was like thinking that they wouldn't accept it. I think that was probably it. That was like the concern. It's like they wouldn't let me pass. But also the other part was like it's just a nightmare to collect all of this information. But I don't know why. Like I said, I had that 3 a.m. motivation on Sunday or Monday, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do this. You know, I'm just gonna get this done, get this turned in. They said at minimum it's gonna take 6 months, which sucks. It really does suck. But hopefully it doesn't take that long. But I just need to find more. I just need to find more character references. I got my 2 best friends from Texas. My 2 best friends down there that sign in. The thing is, my best friend up here, he's also like my coworker, so I can't list him as a character reference. So I'm kind of at a loss for character references, and I need a couple more professional references. But I'm like an introvert. I'm a loner. I don't have a lot of people I can turn to for references, but I'll figure that out. All right, thanks guys. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Take care of yourselves. Hit that like button on your way out. Check that Discord, and I will. I'll see you next time. We'll probably do some bingo tomorrow. Okay, but take care. Adios. Oh, and probably gonna play some Starfield and or Fallout tomorrow too. So I'll be streaming that as well. All right. Adios. Take care. Oh, hold on.